Okay. And I can't remember. Do I have to... I have to do desktop audio or you don't show up. There we go.
Hello. Hello, I'm here. Making games over here.
There we go.
Hello. Hello, I'm here.
Alright, I had to unmute for a second so I could see if I could hear you.
Sure. No problem.
Alright, we're good.
Excellent.
Raya, why you leave me, bitch? She like sat down for 2 seconds, and the moment I turned on Raya Cam, she's like, "And I'm out." She's like, "You're trying to bank off my cuteness. What are you barking at?" It's garbage day. Garbage men need to be parked.
Oh, so it's garbage day over by you.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like leaf blower day over by me.
Oh god.
And boy howdy.
You leave the leaves alone. The bugs need them.
That's what I hear.
Hi, White Knight. Oh man. Okay.
Hi, White Knight. Welcome. Did I not share? This is why. Instagram, please.
Hmm?
Come on, do me a solid, please.
Why do I have making bacon pancakes stuck in my head?
Oh. Any reason in particular?
I have no idea. I think I'm hungry. Even though I just ate cereal.
I just had a big ol' salad wrap.
I'm sorry.
I was. What do you mean? I make them very tasty. I enjoy salad wraps. They're great.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, White Knight was mentioning. Do I have weather change headaches today? Yes, I do. I am on ibuprofen anyways, though, cause dentist and pliers and teeth pulling and. All right, I want to see if this catches. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Never mind. I was like, I need music. Amuse me, Brandon. Amuse
Music?
me.
What? Wait, what?
Sing for me. Okay.
Sing. I do not. I sing well for my people, but not for the halls of kings.
For your people. Are you trying to?
I'm trying to do the. I'm trying to do the Pippin bit.
Pippin, yeah.
The Pippin and Denethor bit.
I don't have tomatoes, nor do I like them to be able to aggressively eat tomatoes while you sing to me.
The world is gone.
That song was so sad. Okay. Oh, fun times. Anyways, shared stream is pinned if you want to watch both of us. Brandon's not live yet, though. I'm noticing.
I'm sorry. I'm posting shit. Hang on.
Oh, let's take you to post. Well, I guess you still use Instagram, don't you?
I still use Instagram, and sometimes I like messaging friends directly, being like, "Hey."
I guess maybe I should go on Instagram and post one thing, something. Maybe I don't know. I hate Instagram with a deep passion.
It's understandable. You're not alone. Just from a usability standpoint, sometimes.
That and did you see what actually managed to pass the House last night?
Oh shit! What?
So they crammed into their budget reformation bill a 10-year moratorium on states doing anything about AI.
Really? That made it in. That made it past the first thing. Ah, fuck.
Yep.
Come on. Oh.
And who do you think funded that?
A muskrat.
Oh well, Muskrat I don't think needs to fund it. He's the government now. But it was Altman and the other sad man that has no friends.
Oh. Christ, man.
I was like, what am I gonna post on our video? Do I have a video? I don't have a video. I could put a video of my shrimp on here. just the most nonsensical video since I don't want to feed them anything useful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might be useful for them, but I doubt they're going to have enough video of vampire shrimp to ever actually make that into something a dataset could do.
Vampire shrimp? I'm sorry?
It's a stupid name for them. They're filter feeders.
That statement applies to most Republican politicians. Okay.
It's like I just heard music. Do you actually have music?
I do have music. I have some lo-fi.
I can hear your music. Okay.
Yeah, you can listen to my music if you want.
No, that's fine. I will listen to your music.
Let's see. Why didn't I just...
How did I hear that for a hot second? Pump it to me.
I'm sorry?
Also, how the hell did they move? Like, there's a new reel, there's a new post, there's a new video thing. I hate it so much.
You gotta... Yeah. I found I have to keep my Instagram chops up to, like, know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm almost ready. I'm sorry, I'm so...
Oh no, you're fine. Now I'm gonna post a shrimp.
Whatever. Let's see.
We're getting there, people.
Now I'm feeling chilly. Oh, now I need my tea. Now I need some snacks. Now I need to use the restroom.
You just went to the bathroom.
I didn't use the bathroom.
I went to the bathroom.
How do you confuse that?
You said you were also, but you were eating.
I was eating. That was the thing I was doing. Okay, I'm gonna take care of some quick things. I will be back in a minute. I promise you. Okay.
Alright, what am I doing? I'm sorry, people. We will get there soon. We're working on it. Oh. Are you hearing an echo? I'm hearing an echo, but it's like through my desktop audio. I'm so confused.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, I am ready to go. Here we go.
Alright, what is your Instagram? Your last name there, or your first and last name, or what were you again?
No, I'm Bread Orden. Here, I'll type
Bread. Okay. Because it doesn't, of course, just look up my friends when I'm trying to type something or take someone.
Oh yeah, like you think you would just use my name? Right?
No.
Here it should be this. I'll type it to you and
All right, no echo. Okay, I was hearing an echo, but I think it may have been Bread and Orden.
Yeah. All right, I'm finally live. Hello, everybody. We're here. We're here making stuff today. I hope you're prepared for a unforgettable luncheon. What's wrong?
Oh no, I was just I was posting a reel or whatever thing for it, and it was all like, your text can be turned into stickers and AI edited. I'm like, no. No.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Hey chat. Hello. How's it going? Sorry, you all been probably hearing me through Audrey's chat if you've been hanging out on her stream instead of mine. I just have to get ready and post stuff. I'm needy that way. I have to do all my pre-streams before I actually go. But it's good to see you all. Oh, hi, White Knight. Yeah. So, Audrey, what are you working on today?
I I'm trying to finish up this fat dragon.
This fat dragon.
Because I had a couple people recommend me for stuff. / I applied for a couple of things where I'm like, I should update my portfolio a little bit with more creature or like call out kind of things. But
I like it so far. It's got a very. I like how. I like the big hump, how like it's kind of like it feels like kind of front heavy, like and like its head, like I don't know, something about that like head shape feels cool. It's kind of like alligator or dinosaur like.
It's a retractable neck.
Oh, it's retractable? Is that what the little version on the top left is? Oh shit. It's kind of like it's like you play Monster Hunter. What the hell is the name of that thing? It's the Jim Henson's Poison Dragon. I keep forgetting the name of it. Puke. Do you know that one?
The
Puke
what?
Puke?
That's a Monster Hunter chameleon dragon.
Yeah, that's the one. Which I'm just like making.
Are you thinking of the Kezu?
No, not. Oh, a Kezu has the retractable deck. That's right.
Yeah. It is that same kind of principle, but
yours looks less like a penis.
Mine has more reasoning for it. The Kezu, I'm kind of disappointed that I'm like, he just snakes his neck out and doesn't really do much. He's just like, all of a sudden, long neck.
Oh, hey, chat. Sorry. Absolute Worst Gamers. Hi. Sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. I feel like did I press the right unmute button when I started? Okay, you should be able to hear me. Wait. You're Audrey now. Okay. Wait.
Huh?
Am I not? Hello. Audrey, say some stuff.
Boob.
Audrey.
Great big
Audrey, I've lost
bazongas.
Oh, whoa. There we go. Dang it. Well, one of these days I will actually transition. I think it's because I have this isn't even showing. One of these days I'll have it so like I transition from, because I have stream music going on like I don't normally do, and I think that just messes with my audio setup. But hello. Now I'm audible. I've been talking and only through Audrey's chat probably. Yes.
It's fine. It's fine.
Absolute Worst Gamers. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Absolute Worst Gamers. Thank you so much. Morgan, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Why'd you do that?
Morgan, how dare you?
I appreciate you so much. Thank you. We're gonna be passing back the same $5 back and forth.
Smiley face. You making a smiley face level?
I can make a smiley face level.
You can make it all yellow, so... Well, I was about to say then people might equate it with Walmart, but I was thinking more...
Everybody, today's level is sponsored by Walmart. That'd be wild. I didn't realize I wasn't subbed. Oh yeah, that's totally fine.
Oh, too bad I just did mine last time, or I could have started a hype train for you.
Oh, that's fine. I don't know. Science hasn't proven how hype train starts. It's unknown to everyone how it actually works.
I had it start once because 2 people subscribed.
I don't. But it doesn't make sense. Like because I've seen bigger channels. Maybe it's dependent on the channels. I don't know. Like channel size. I don't know. It's a mystery to everyone. Yeah, you're right.
I'm turning off Raya Cam for now because my dog has abandoned me. I'm sorry, folks.
Where's Raya?
Where is Raya?
Where's our girl? I know I just started stream, but I'm gonna have a little snackery because I'm like, I don't know if my blood sugar is just tanking or what.
Do you get the random hypoglycemia?
I'm just hungry. I've been up since like what feels like 6 or 7 a.m. or I don't know.
Yes.
My sleep has been so variable lately. But hello, chat. Welcome. We're here. I'm gonna do a Tam Slam real quick.
A Tam Slam? Is that what they're called?
A Tim Tam Slam.
Yes.
You know what that is?
I just know you and Morgan talk about them constantly, and they're like so Canadian.
It's Australian.
Okay, I just knew they weren't U.S., which might explain why they are not garbage, or you convinced yourself that they're good because it's like Toblerone.
So good.
Well, no.
Excuse me?
Okay, so Toblerone.
I gotta eat this.
It's like fancy chocolate here, right? You go to Switzerland, and it is 10 times better.
I know that. Okay.
So the
They're
shit
real
that
good.
they send us the garbage ones.
I know. We can't get
We get the
I went to
sawdust ones.
I ate like a caramel one, so it's really chewy. So hang on.
Everybody, look at Brandon's at his profile image. Quick, watch him chew. I'm sure that will make him feel better.
It's not helping. The tea's not hot enough to dissolve it. Oh god. I really should mute. I know my gulping sounds are really audible on stream. Sorry.
I think that was worse.
Garbage oral experience.
You
over
were
here.
all like, I'm not gonna make a gulping sound, and then all I hear is a sip.
Sorry. Usually I'm pretty good. Okay. Let me address the Switzerland chocolate. Like, because I went there like about half a year ago now, and like there's so many chocolate brands over there that are like they're so commonplace, and like you could like get them at the discount store, and yes, they're like miles, kilometers better than any chocolate we have.
Yeah. When I went to Switzerland and I brought back Toblerones, and then I like got some at the store afterwards, I'm like, this is shit. What is this?
What is this? Everything's better in Europe. Chocolate, wine, healthcare,
everything
cheese.
Except for spices. I'm sorry. Europe, you suck for spices. That's all Mexico. Mexico and India.
Yeah, I can't recall like any particular little like spiced food over there that really knocked my socks off. There was plenty of good food, but yeah, it was just like not that kind of food. Do I have this right here?
I feel like I might get hate for it, but like we went to Paris once.
Okay.
Largely for the museums.
Okay.
Because like they have like the osteology museum, and then the Orsay and the Louvre. But I of course was all like osteology museum.
That's. Hang on! Don't tell me what that is. Is that a bone museum? Am I right?
Yes. You have indeed figured out the Latin root.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like I did not earn that. But okay. Yeah, so you went to some osteology museums.
Yeah.
I like that one.
But anyways, food in Paris, not good.
Really?
I found a good bakery that did gluten-free like the day before we left.
Oh.
And like that was good, and like found some good macarons, but like the actual like dinner food, I was like not buying the hype.
Shit. Oh man, I'm sorry. Yuck. Ugh. Ugh. We hate that. I just had a fun idea. What if I took a picture of these levels here? So that way I can kind of show what the level I'm making here. Let's try this out.
I was gonna see, like, since you seem to like level design, if you would ever be interested in possibly looking over our stuff once we have, well, because Ernesto's already working on like refining the attacks and everything right now. But
okay, yeah. Oh yeah, sure. I mean, most of my experience so far has really just been with platformers, but I'd be happy to take a look.
Yeah, I mean, this one, he's like, we don't really need level design for this kind of game. Like, every game needs level design.
Every game needs level design. Yeah, especially, so because yours is like a Vampire Survivors like, right? Yeah, absolutely. You need to figure out like what's the density of obstacles you're dealing with. What's the layout of the level? Can you get stuck in any particular spot? That's like, like I feel like that's the kind of stuff I would ask myself if I was designing a vampire designer. Everyone, welcome to Vampire Designer. We're here to design our vampires.
People would play the shit out of that. If you just had sexy vampire pinup girl, like, okay.
Oh, whoa, hold up. Okay.
Like the dress-up Barbie, but it's like a hot vampire?
Whoa. Yeah, I think I might be interested in that too, maybe.
Look how well Dream Daddy did. He'd be like, Dream Vladdy.
Dream Vladdy? Holy shit, Audrey. What kind of stove are you cooking on today? Is this a hibachi kind of day? What's happening?
Oh man, And then
Holy
immediately
shit.
get a cease and desist from the game, or cease and desist from Game Grumps.
Oh, I think no, they'd be cool, right?
Oh no, they
Maybe?
definitely would do it.
Oh. Here, I'm gonna send some stuff to myself over Discord. I sure
Note
am
to self, dream
making
Vladdy.
levels. Dream Vladdy. It's pretty good. Let's see, absolute worst gamers. I'm lurking while we're doing work stuff. Awesome. Yeah, that's just entirely what the stream is kind of for. Feel free to just co-work with us and just kind of hang out.
We're forcing each other to work.
No need to be. You could be as present as you want. That's how I say it. Here we go.
You can work. You can go become a dumpster wizard. Whatever you want to do, you do you.
Dumpster wizard feels like a Yakuza Like a Dragon class. Have you played that game? You know about the Yakuza
I've been
games?
meaning to. It's on my list, but I have a very long list of games I need to play.
Yeah, I get you. No shade at all. It's uploading. Okay, sweet. I watch. There are a lot of people playing that French RPG, the Claire Obscura, the Expedition 33, and I have to look at. I feel like I have to admire it from afar because I don't have time to play another JRPG right now, and I wish I did.
That one, it's on Game Pass, so I got it on that. I have not started it yet, but I'm kind of like losing motivation to play it the more I'm hearing about how it got made.
Oh, is it? Are you talking about the? What did you hear?
I heard they used some AI, and that he only hired like juniors so he could underpay people, and then like hired out contractors for like to upscale stuff, and then I don't like that he's kind of pitching it as a like I am an indie game god when he's like Daddy Warbucks' son, and his first game in the industry was assistant creative director at Ubisoft. Zero fucking experience, and that's his first game.
That is pretty crazy. Here we go. Sweet.
It's like I'll probably still end up playing it, but I'm just like it's been souring on me the more I hear about it.
Yeah, no, it's always hard nowadays when like when you know how the sausage is made, and like sometimes it means like, oh, the studio like crunched to like get the game done, or like like the person behind it like may not have always made the game with like the best intentions. It's like I wish it wasn't so complicated to like enjoy like the stuff that we do, right?
There's a lot of things that are kind of ruined like that for me. But yeah, sorry, you were saying.
I totally forgot what I was saying.
Sorry.
I've been trying to get it so that here we go. I'm trying to figure out a good way to like show
Smiley
the
face.
level drawing. Here we go. Sorry, chat.
Oh, you finally used PureRef?
Oh, I always use PureRef. I love PureRef. It's just,
I was a PureRef hipster, and now everybody uses it.
How long have you been using PureRef for? I feel like I've been using it for like probably half a decade at this point.
I've been using it since, hold on, I gotta check my website, because it was when I was working on, since 2018.
2018, okay, yeah. which is, you know something I love about PureRef is like, the base functionality it probably had on day one, they probably had everything I really wanted out of art reference software. Mm-hmm. Everything they've added to it since then has been kind of like, how do I put this? Cherry on top, but like, I just love that they like kind of really got it in one.
It was because I used to just make gigantic. I would either make a huge Photoshop file of all my reference, or I would literally print them out and put them on a tack board next to my desk.
Yeah. I really enjoy that. Like I like having a physical like reference board, but like I just know that for me, it's not as what's the word, feasible, just like with my setup. But
Oh yeah.
Beer ref is like the next best thing, where like I have just like a bunch of I can put as many images into a huge board and kind of go nuts with that.
Yeah.
On that note, I feel like I could actually maybe show. Let me do this real quick.
Yeah, it's like I don't really have a reference board for this one. I just have a plumbus.
A what?
My reference for this is a plumbus.
A plumbus?
I will show you.
I don't know what that is.
We will both gather our reference.
Yeah. I'd be happy to show. Oh shit! There's one more place I meant to post. I forgot.
He forgot to post it on his OnlyFans.
We don't talk about that. we don't talk about that. I don't have OnlyFans. My OnlyFans would just be a
I should probably not be
like a box fan. It would be a box fan advertisement channel. Welcome to Brandon's Box Fans Emporium, where we've got if it doesn't blow, you can have your money back.
That's just a front. I'm sorry.
If it doesn't though, then we blow. I mean, I really.
If it don't blow, we blow you.
Yeah. So, I just had the flash of a thought, Audrey. We took in college. We took film classes together, and we had to like make like film things.
Uh-huh.
I really part of me thinks I would have really enjoyed that class a lot more if I could have filmed a really bad like mattress store ad that's like, have you really needed another bed? Well, I've got the stuff for you, and just like something about that just brings me joy.
Man, that film class, like, we kind of did that for
a little bit.
Yeah, because I mean, you weren't on my team for the senior project film thing that we had to make, right? Or like not the senior project, but like the final. No. I had like Brandon, or no, that's you. I had Kat.
I'm right here.
I had Kat, Juan, Tyler. Trying to remember who else we had. I think we had one guy that dropped out. But yeah, because we had to watch all those French movies essentially, so we just mushed like the most ridiculous parts of all those French movies that he had us watch into our film.
That's right. I remember that. That was yeah. Oh, that was great. That was really good.
Like we dropped the loaf of bread on a Juan's head. We pretty much made It Follows before It Follows came out because Juan was just slowly walking towards Tyler trying to kill him the whole time.
That's right.
And then we were the only group that got an A.
Yeah. Shaw.
It was hilarious.
Oh, Audrey, I believe you have a visitor.
Yeah, I see. I'm finding the window to ban it. There we go.
Crap, do I not have... Where's my reference? This isn't the most up-to-date one.
Oh, my plumbus has got to do the heavy lifting for both of us.
Hang on. I know I have one somewhere. It's like a really... Is it... This one? No. I'm sure I'm making a lot of fast progress on this level that I intended to do today.
Alright. Bat Dragon. Wait, what did we call this guy? He had a name. White Knight. You need to give... Okay, last time I put up the guy... Bartholomew?
Oh,
or no?
No, you're talking about Frank. Frankfurt.
Frankfurt, yeah. I think his like fake name was Bert. You need to give us a character that we can spitball into.
We can workshop.
Yeah, because all I got here is a plumbus, so we'll work the plumbus into the storyline.
Okay, hang on. Give me a sec. I'm still trying to find my reference thing. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, I found the big one. This one's like 100 megabytes big. Later.
Better be good.
Okay, yeah. Here we go. This
Oh,
one's
especially
fun
making
because there's a
that
bunch
face.
of. Oh, go on.
Oh no, I'm saying it better be good with the way you're getting excited about it there.
I'm just really excited for exhaust fans. That's what I'm here for. Okay. Here, whoop. Here is. We should be able to see it on my screen now.
You'll
It's very
exhaust
big.
your fans.
Whoop. Here you go. Here's kind of a broad like landscape view of all of it. But if I could zoom in on any one of them, it's like each of these are based off the kind of main color blocks of like the biomes of the tower, if you'd say. So like the starting area has a lot of these like blue tones with like kind of bright pinks or reds as like the highlights, and then the next zone where these like lightning bolt chargers that refill your jumps have a lot more greens in them, and like just kind of like aqua teal green.
Motherboards.
And then what I use for the light rail levels, which is the aesthetic for the levels that I'm making now, it's a lot more these like closer to purple as possible, with like these sort of like light blue highlights. It's like not a heavy hard and fast rule like what these are, but like I try to like organize these. And then the kind of anti-grav zone has a lot more like reddish purples, and then like the kind of harder levels that are kind of after all of those biomes together, it's like much more of this red palette.
Oh, you did. I was like, that isn't that one your level in there?
What you mean?
On your expert levels, because I remember you were working on one that I was like, wouldn't it be cool if it was breathing in the background?
It was breathing in the background. Oh, a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like
So let me go ahead and like launch the game. I can show a little bit of what I've been doing. White Knight says Pete's Plumbus. Play on Pete's Dragon.
Yes, you need to find the Pete.
What a Sega Pete. Okay, I meant to post on my Discord that I'm streaming. I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh yeah, you have a game Discord. Part of me is wondering if I should make one. I know a lot of bigger art streamers have one, and
It's kind of up to you.
yeah.
It would, and think about like what's your goal about it. Like, I kind of like Discord because it seems to buck a lot of like it's hard to like get a following on there really, but I do enjoy that it bucks a lot of like social media things of like I can kind of run this however I want, and like there's no chance like AI will get into the, at least as far as I know, what Discord's doing.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they've outlined that voice chat stuff is up for grabs already.
Oh, really? Goddamn.
Discord isn't exactly a saint. They also host like OpenAI's like.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Nah. Well.
Everywhere is
I guess what I'm trying to say is like, that shit aside, you can kind of make it however you want of your own server. It's a lot more in your control to that degree.
Yeah.
So there's that. Here, I'm trying to like.
It's slightly more like up close and personal, and like my meter for that is very varied. Especially nowadays, just like. I used to have way more patience for like socializing with people I don't know terribly well. But now that like the world's constantly on fucking fire, like my meter, the spoons that I have for that are there's like 2 of them, and they're very bent and ragged, and they've been through the garbage disposal a few times.
Oh no.
I don't know. It's weird that out of all the things to happen for like getting stressed out all the time, that's my battery that has drained the most, is my ability to just socialize randomly.
Yeah. It's so like so far on my server it's pretty chill. Like I mainly just use it as a space of like organizing playtests, but also like for I mean it depends. Like I'm making a game, so like my just kind of behind the curtain for anyone from my Discord that might be watching. It's one meant to be like kind of a like probably the most concentrated place of like this is where I show probably the most behind the scenes stuff, or you want to like follow more of the close updates for my game, or like literally want to chat with me like more often. That's kind of what the Discord's for. But also like I have like maybe like what 30 people on my server right now, and it's like I really don't have to like manage it that much really at this point. Like it's pretty chill, pretty quiet, and so yeah, like, and you can kind of, how do I describe it, like make the valve of who you let into the Discord as open or closed as you want. So like if you don't want to deal with hundreds of people, you don't have to. So like that's kind of what I enjoy about it.
Yeah. I can't handle the big Discords. Yeah, like White Knights has like a one that's mostly people working with like embroidery, stitch kind of art. And yeah, yours is nice and chill. And I have one personal one that's just me and two of my friends that I usually do conventions with. Because we're just kind of like sharing, you know, information about work and everything, and it's more tight knit because like one of my friends is a big wizards artist or magic artist, and I like he'll share NDA stuff for feedback kind of thing.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So like we can't, that one, you know, is very, we at one point we talked about adding extra people, and like so far we've been like, nah, we like it.
Exactly. That's, yeah, it's you don't have to make it a big deal, right? Like it just whatever fits the purpose of the server, like whether it's just meant to be a small space where you talk to people or like close friends, or
yeah,
it's more of a like what's the word, even if it's like a small community, you can dictate how big or small it is and what the vibe is supposed to be.
Sorry,
if you're on like broader social media, it's kind of a little out of your hands, like I feel.
Yeah, I was just reading White Knight's comment that you have a brewer, baker, blacksmith. That's one person rolled into the triple B.
The triple B. I could maybe a brewer is like has some of the same. A baker and a brewer kind of have some overlap. I can almost do that. I've technically blacksmithed before too.
Yeah, you guys all went and did it without me.
There'll be, I'm sure, other times we do that.
Ernesto's done that too, and I'm like, that sounds fun.
It's neat. It makes me very conscious of how like easy it is to throw out my arm, like because it's a lot of work.
Oh, the SCA Dunan's in that.
Oh, that's the, what is that?
I try to remember what the heck it stands for. I just remember Dunan's in there.
Got it. SCA. Silly Car Association.
That was like that Ren Fair. I got that knife was from one of the local blacksmiths.
Oh,
walking knife.
Hey. Society for Creative Anachronism. Oh, that's a cool organization name. I like it. I like the word anachronism in general. That's a fun word.
Society for Creative Anarchy.
No, it just means it's removed from time.
I know. But I want a Society for Creative Anarchy now. Well, pretty much any creativity is anarchy in this day and age in our state of being.
Yeah. I feel that. Although for a group that has anachronism, the title they are extremely focused on is being historically accurate. That's...
Yeah.
I guess that's true, yeah.
That's why Dunan's in it, because she does the like the banners and the rampants for like the people that do the jousting and
yeah. I'm finally doing it. I'm finally making a level, guys. So it's happening.
He's doing it, guys. He's doing it. You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it.
Pray I don't alter the deal further. Oh, I can I'll keep working on this, but when I have some new improvements to show that are some visual things I've been working on.
Okay, you said that in a weirdly threatening way.
And you're gonna look at the improvements, Audrey, or else.
You said it in like a very like Severance way, where you're like, we have some improvements coming to this back closet. Watch the screen.
Oh. That's funny because I have not seen. You're probably gonna give me an earful. I've not seen the Severance yet. I know I've heard it's really good.
It is.
But
it's weird.
What? I don't. What? Even when I'm like,
I barely said anything. Oh my god.
Huh?
I thought you were.
Yeah.
I barely said anything to give you. I haven't watched Andor, and all I keep hearing about is Andor.
Andor what?
Oh man. I can't now. I can't.
The silence is deafening. See, I react to stuff like that. I can tell. I don't even need to see it.
I can't even listen to music, so I just have to sit there and stew in my disappointment. we gotta like, if you want ever want like Streamlabs like hookup help, like I could try to help and see if you want to get the audio set up to be different. Yeah, if we could like figure out how to pipe it into my headset without it being recorded as desktop audio so that it's not showing up. It has to. I guess it has to be put on a separate channel. But, yeah, there's gotta be a way. Well, yeah, like I have a similar thing. Well, the way I'm currently doing like my sound alerts, for example, like I can control the volume of how they come into my headset versus how y'all hear it, and that's been super useful for making it louder, for example. That for me than it is. We all know you're not doing that. Yeah, I did. I fucking no. Raylan, thank you for the metal pipe falling sound. Christ, hello. Oh yeah, you mentioned he was gonna. Oh, he's. I have a chunky neck mode. Yeah. Yeah, X-Tones. I started this last time. Sorry. Brandon got pipes from Raylan. X-Tones is commenting on chunky neck mode. We're all caught up. we're all caught up. So can I do something like? You have to bear with us. We're both we're both in the middle of constant headaches. Though I finally got my crown crammed onto my face today, so hopefully I'm good. Yay! I'm so sorry. You've had to deal with that. No, you still gotta wait for your doctor's appointment. You're worse off now. Yeah. Oh my God. Pity party is officially for you now. No, there's no. This isn't a competition. It's. I don't want anyone to suffer. My headset is so good at noise canceling that I can play dwarf metal on my Echo while streaming, and it doesn't get picked up. That's awesome. Ooh. Forgot to salute. Oh, that was the pipes. Is the salute? What? Like, ow. You don't have to. As long as you like go to his house and do that to wake him up. Oh my god! Just pots and pans. Hey! I didn't pipe Eileen. Oh yeah. No, that was that Raylan did that. Yeah. All right. I went I went from my chunky neck boy being rolls to now I really like it. The idea of it being more ridges. He's ridged for. Never mind. Won't say it. You said exactly as much as you needed to say. You're good. We get it. We got you. Loud and clear. I don't draw that kind of art. Even though I probably should, because I could make way more money. If I have a fan store, then you also have a ridge thing. I would have like a thickened ridged or something like that. A thickened ridge. Pick and
What are you?
Ridge.
What are you, a Krogan?
It
from,
would be like
Mass
a
Effect?
weird chip company.
What?
All our brains are there.
I really do want to make a bit of like, hello, we sell fans here and only fans.
Yeah. Well, now once we're once we have like or want to take a break from our current projects, we need to do dress up vampire.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm so in. I would be so in for a hot vampire dress up game. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I
It would be fairly simple, but so much costume design.
Yeah, it'd just be a lot of costume design. I like the way I would do that is I would just make a bunch of pixel art of a bunch of fits basically. Just get one of those doll dress up games.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Let's see. Over here. Okay, so now.
Isn't there's like that Roblox game that's just like a fashion show one, and the people get like violently competitive in it.
Violently competitive. Oh jeez.
Or maybe just the people I've watched play it are violently competitive. I don't know. It gets weird. Roblox is supposed to be for children. A lot of grown ass adults are on there. I find it weird. Dressed to impress.
Yeah, I've not really checked into the Roblox ecosystem. I'm always on the periphery.
I'm not either. I've seen like I think like Smosh did they did Dress to Impress multiple times. But yes. X-Tones remembered it. But people get very it gets very catty. It's very RuPaul.
I see. Kind of a like cutthroat, like for what's ostensibly is a kid's game.
Well, because you can spend money, obviously. So it is, it's Roblox. It's got to make money. They're very pay to play.
Yeah.
So there's, people that just chuck money at the problem. The problem being not being first in the rankings or whatever.
Oh my god, if I am not first on the top of the charts, my friends are going to roast me. Carol, you're 47. I know! Let's see.
It's like I want to see who Twitch streams Dress to Impress.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like there might be a particular demographic. Okay.
They all look like me.
They look like you.
I don't know. That's just the first thing that came to my brain. That'd be fucking
Is this you admitting
terrifying.
something?
No! No, shut up.
No,
Shut up, Audrey. Who insinuated that? Nobody.
No. My Little Pony all over again. I was like, yeah. A lot of things got ruined by there. I still like My Little Pony, at least the original show.
What's wrong with MLP?
Bronies are what's wrong. Or at least some of them.
What I haven't checked in. Also, another thing I haven't culturally checked in on for a long time. Like,
yeah.
Is it really that toxic, or like?
I don't know. I think they're
like that. Intense?
I'm not sure if that one became that toxic. I know there was like Homestuck became toxic as fuck.
Oh man.
Undertale, I honestly started playing that game and then the fan base went rabid and then I was like, never mind, not interested.
Yeah, I was lucky. I felt like I was lucky to get in on the ground floor with that game because I think if you were to play that game in a vacuum,
yeah,
it's really good. There's a lot of really good like funny writing. There's just a lot of charm in it. The story's good. But yeah, I understand you. I'm on the same page with you. Sometimes it can be a little. What's the word? The fan base can be a lot sometimes, and it feels like. Yeah. People often Raylan's saying Undertale's definitely a game to play off stream. A lot people will very quickly backseat you.
Mm-hmm.
When you play that game because they think, oh, there's only one way you can play this game and it has to be this way, and it can for me, as someone that really values the blind playthrough and exploring it for myself, like I could not. I don't think I could ever play a game like that on stream because I would get too affected by people trying to push me in certain directions, and it's like no.
Yeah.
Um,
I was. Have you watched Hell of a Boss or Has Been Hotel yet?
No, I see that on the periphery. I see bits of it, but or like people posting fan art and stuff, but not the show itself. No.
That one's kind of got the same deal, where like fans are very aggressive towards anyone like possibly critical of the show, because from what I've heard, like it's very well made and the voice actors and everything, but does not pay people well, kind of a thing.
Oh man. Oh damn.
Which I mean, it started out indie, that was kind of understandable, but now it's got like Amazon money and it can, afford to do some stuff now.
Sure.
But yeah, that's another one where it's like I love the style of that show. It's interesting to me. Like, not one I want to do particularly myself, but it's one that I want to kind of study to figure out like simplified forms more. And
Sure.
Yeah, I don't want to ever post any of that art anywhere because I don't want the fan base coming after me.
Yeah. Like I said, like it definitely with like Undertale, like if you played that game in like the first year it came out, like everyone's takes were valid. Like everyone just kind of played it, and like it was just kind of a wild west of like people discovering that game and finding all of its secrets, and like everyone was all finding it out at the same time, so there wasn't enough time for people to have like those like extremely strong opinions form for a long time. So I wonder if like Has Been Hotel has like the same thing where like if we jump on it right away and get to it before, I guess people get really intense about it, for lack of a better word. Like maybe it's easier to enjoy.
It's potentially going to get a lot worse now because Has Been Hotel was originally just released through YouTube. And now that's also been like greenlit by Amazon. So, because Has Been Hotel was the one that like had the pilot, I think they crowdfunded it, and then ended up getting picked up by Amazon. So then they swapped out to like big name voice actors and everything.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear Matt Mercer as every character.
No, she went because it's more of like a musical show.
Oh, okay.
So she went with Broadway big stars.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So there was people that were definitely mad when she got rid of the original voice actors. But I guess the voice actors did come out and they're like, we understand. Just keep, we want to point out that she's always said she wanted big name, Broadway stars. This wasn't an unexpected kind of thing.
Yeah. It's
Sesame Kit Kat.
This is a cookies and cream Kit Kat.
Oh.
Yeah. I was sorry, Audrey. I was listening. But
how dare you?
Yeah, what they wanted to know. Yeah. How do I put this? Like when a creative project, I feel like gets way more attention than I think than they initially expect. It's always like, I don't know. I think it tends to be interesting, like how people handle it, like how they either scale up or like I tend to admire and respect if like a game maker or like a creative person gets a ton of money, they just keep on doing exactly the same thing without like scaling up or doing anything grander or crazier or like with
being reasonable.
They're like cool. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm just gonna keep on doing my thing. But yeah, I feel like that's sometimes seldom. Like it feels the natural inclination is to like, oh, that did really well. Time to like make a team out of it and like get bigger budget stuff.
Well, it's like I always kind of there's some games where it's justifiable to like keep building on it and keep building on it and keep building on it. And then there's other ones where they just like, and now we're going to milk this thing. This is going to be the driest goddamn thing ever by the time we're done.
Yeah. Let's see if this works the way I would hope it to. Oh.
Oh, I missed it.
What's happening? Why did it do that?
Did you not die?
Oh no, I know I'm gonna die. It is just that's a bug.
This is the immortal level.
You know what?
Or maybe
I just had like I was trying to disable it so that here I could actually do this. Let's set this to 0. There we go. Okay. I just want to test the movement of the level first before I have the laser going.
Are you ever going to put, like, enemies in here?
Enemies? No, Tower Bolt really doesn't have enemies. It's always...
Well, I was thinking, like, like if you have, like, drones that you need to jump on, but they're also, like, trying to hit you or something. Like, platformy enemies. Kind of like the mushrooms or... Mario.
Sure.
Yeah. Or not Mario, the turtles.
The Koopa. You're talking about Koopas?
Yes, I didn't play Mario that much, okay? I played the duck hunting game and some really, really terrible ninja game that I don't remember.
Was that on the NES? Or the Nintendo,
yes.
Was it Ninja Gaiden or?
I don't remember. I don't think it was Ninja Gaiden. It was really, really bad. We were poor. It was a bargain bin game.
Okay. I always enjoy how much how much cruft you can find on those old games.
I mean, one of my favorite like bargain bin games was because it's like started working when I was young, so I like bought myself an N64 by like 6th grade, and I bought Rampage out of the bargain bin.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and now that's a movie.
Wait,
for some reason.
Say again.
It's a movie. Remember with The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
Because they were like, oh, it's a whole movie about 3 giant animals bashing apart towers. Let's make a movie about it.
I don't know. Sometimes it's, I mean, and it's a video game IP. Like, I think anyone's like, you know what, we can try to make a game or a movie out of that and see what can happen. No, but I think I played the NES Rampage. That's not a bad game. When you said Koopas, I had thought about when a lot of the advertisements for the Mario movie were going out. I remember there was a video of like each member of the cast like talking about their role. Like, so you'd have like Anya Taylor-Joy talking about how she's like really psyched to play as Peach, or like Jack Black talking about Bowser. And then it got to Chris Pratt, and he could not. It just felt like not really the most genuine, like enthusiasm when he was like, "Oh man, I remember when I played so much Mario as a kid. I've always wanted to play Mario, and I just couldn't stop jumping on those Koopas." And there was just like something about like the way he delivered that line. It was just like,
oh, that wasn't rehearsed at all. Yeah.
Yeah. He's just trying to desperately remember like the word for Koop, the little turtle guys. Those Koopas.
There's someone with flashcards in front of them being all like...
Maybe.
I remember,
oh, Koops.
I did, what was it, God damn it, what's the theme park in LA? Universal Studios.
Yeah.
So we did, like, the lot tour thing.
Yeah.
And they got to this part with the truck thing where they, like, drive in, and it's a Fast and the Furious ride, quote-unquote ride.
Okay.
With essentially a bunch of, like, screens around you, and you're in the movie with...
Oh, dang.
But they actually...
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had the actors in there, but it was the most phoned-in fucking Vin Diesel I've ever seen.
Oh, no.
He's just like, oh, no, guys, we gotta go.
Family.
We gotta support family.
For family or cars. Vote 1 or 2 on your phones now.
Watch out, they're coming.
I'm reminded of, so this will age me a bit, but like I think it was in the late 90s there was a Star Trek experience in Las Vegas, which looking back on it was really cool, because essentially like the whole like story of the ride that you're on is this tour group is like gets sent back forward in time to when Star Trek actually happens, and they're like caught in like a Borg attack or something, and it's like, what is it? The state of the future is at stake because you eventually get to the bridge, there's like the set of like the Enterprise, the next generation Enterprise bridge, which was really cool to just be there and just like having a bunch of actors like on the bridge. But like the captain who was there, who wasn't Picard, but it was like some other like Starfleet officer, they were like pointing to us and be like Picard's not here anymore because one of you must be Picard's ancestor, and because you're not back in your time, he's not here anymore, so we gotta get you back home. And it was just like, oh, maybe I'm him. Oh, and it's just like, it's kind of silly. It was kind of hammy, but I really enjoyed it. Like as a kid, like I was like, oh dang. It was so like, I don't think they had any. I think they had like videos of like some of the actors, the show, like the actual show actors doing stuff, but they had just like regular no-name folks on the experience thing that we did, and I thought that was pretty neat. I think this level's working out not too bad. Me too. What if I did? What if I purchase fast food? Disguise it as my own cooking.
There you go again.
AI
it up.
Huh?
It's just that line. That's your AI line.
What do you mean it's my AI line?
I'm gonna go buy fast food and disguise it as my own.
Yeah! Oh, right. I keep having to remember like what you meant by AI line, and I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, right. I'm going to claim this creative work as my own by typing a prompt into the Krusty Burger. Shit. God. It's really tripping me up that this laser's still moving. Why is it doing that?
It's become
Audrey,
sentient.
why is it doing that?
It's become sentient. They spent billions of dollars trying to make AGI, and you're the only one that's actually done it.
And it's trapped in a badly coded platformer game. Ah, jeez. Let's see if this does it. No. Oh, I think I need.
You don't have enough badges.
You have enough badges and 108. Yeah, it's like Pokemon. Oh my god. Let's do. I don't know why it's.
There we go.
Okay.
I think I finally got into. I've just this whole time been like slowly shifting these scales around. I'm just like, I'm gonna move this a little over here. I'm gonna move this a little. I'm just slowly pushing scales around because I'm like, I don't like it yet. And I think I'm finally getting to the point where I'm like, okay, something is working finally.
I really like how those are laid. There's like a fun rhythm to them, like, and how like they don't feel like it's just like the same copy, but just like the orientation of each layer, like slightly kiltered off and on. I like it. It's good.
Thank you. I was like, I still don't like the front part. We're getting there. It's getting there.
It's getting there. Yeah. You don't get to give me flack for like, oh god, why is Brandon not making his level yet? I'm like, we're getting to that.
Huh? I wasn't giving you flack.
Okay, now it's not.
I'll give you flack for not releasing your game ever.
Oh my god, listen, it takes a lot to make a video game, alright? Please.
Oh, Ernesto said he wants to do a challenge to see which one of us releases a game
first.
first.
Releases a game first? Ooh, that's oh.
He's like, there's no way it shouldn't be him, but
Yeah. Man, yeah. That's a fair. It's a fair challenge that I could still lose. No, I'm very bent on trying to get this out this year, so that's the goal. Oh shit. Okay.
You need a life alert
This
button.
is feeling pretty good.
You've fallen and you can't get up.
Down. Oh no! No! It's really fun playing through these levels without the laser moving, because then you just kind of like. I thought about like including a mode to this game where the laser just doesn't move and you just kind of play through the level as you like. So, but it still like times you the same way.
Oh yeah, no, you totally should as an accessibility thing.
Yeah. There's a lot of accessibility thingies I want to do, because I highly acknowledge a difficult platformer game like this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I think there's still a lot of merit in enjoying the feeling of movement, even if you're not like necessarily playing as fast as the game wants you to. So yeah, I want to make sure that experience can be preserved for other players.
So I like that about South of Midnight, that they're like, I haven't skipped any of the fights, but you can if you want to just experience the story.
Let's see, where's that? Whoa. Hello? Powerbolt, hello? There we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I gotta restart it. Yeah, what other... Kind of my main North Star for accessibility is Celeste. That's kind of like... I'd say like Celeste, and the other game that I really liked that had good accessibility features was what comes to mind is the game Rogue Legacy 2, and I like the way they present the options for that. Is they call them house rules, kind of like the same way you would have house rules for like a D&D or tabletop game. Like little modifiers that are really purely meant to make your experience the way you want to play. So yeah, that's really the heart of it. Much less than like, oh, we're just dumbing down the game for you to like play it differently. Like that's not the point, right?
Mm-hmm. You have to think about like accessibility options for a Vampire Survivors type game.
I feel like if I were to give any kind of accessibility for like if I had to look into Vampire Survivors today, I would absolutely want a anti-flicker. I want some sort of anti-flicker.
Would definitely no effects.
Yeah, just make it as very easy to look at as possible, which I know is really hard for a game like that. Like turn off damage numbers, turn off flashing effects, turn off. Yeah, I don't know exactly what that looks like. Hi non-per. I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm sorry. Non-Parail. Thank you for stopping by. Big fan of house rules. Yeah. In general, like I like house rules for tabletop games. Like as a group deciding, like, oh, this is how we're gonna play it. It may not be how the rules are as written, but like, it just makes it fun for everybody. But also, like as a naming convention for accessibility options, I think it's genius. I think it's a good way to present it. Okay, so what do we do? What do I want to do? I think this level's flow is decent now. I just want to... Sorry, there's like a leaf blower. I don't know if anyone can hear that in chat, but like it's right out there. It's like making me...
It's coming for him.
It's coming. Yeah. It's like a shark. Okay, so now let's go into the laser speed.
I think I have to do with this part.
Not coming through the mic. Thank you, Raylan. My sound gate must be doing its job. Gulp sounds only, I guess. That's so dumb.
You gotta sit
like
more.
I can't hear this loud ass leaf blower, but if I drink anything, my gulps are like so audible on my mic. It's crazy.
Did you just hear mine?
Say again?
I said, did you just hear mine?
No.
Aha.
Aha.
Aha. Oh god. So speaking of accessibility and too much shit on the screen, I like to play Fallout 76. It's like Ernesto and mine's like wind down game.
Yeah.
So we usually hop in and do our dailies, and it's like maybe an hour. But they have event going on right now that I don't think any fucking person bothered to playtest.
Oh yeah, but
It's like a. Oh, sorry. I was like, you have a. They're chatting to you.
yeah. I was waiting for you to finish.
Oh no! Yeah.
I saw it in the chat. I'm like, I'm gonna let you finish. Just being polite.
Oh. Yeah.
Hi Non. Okay, just Non is fine. We used to work together. I've changed my name since, but we were at Uber way back in the day. That's crazy. Hello. I don't necessarily know exactly who you are, but yeah, I worked there a long time ago. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. I don't know a lot of people I keep back in touch with back from then. But yeah, that's where I got my start. Crazy enough. Yeah, Audrey, if you want to keep going. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. I highly appreciate it.
Welcome to the Brandon Fan Club.
To the
/ harassment club. Anyways.
That is what is streaming if not a
harassment club? Yep.
For what it feels like half of the content
Uh-huh.
I put up with is that. It's like I get harassed. Yeah, it's been a long time, and I saw you were streaming, so I want to pop and say hi. Yeah, thank you. It's much appreciated. Yeah. I'm curious who you are. I don't know. You don't have to say on stream if you don't want to, but yeah, it's cool that very cool of you to stop by. Oh Jesus, Raylan, thank you for the toads fucking screaming. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, 1,000-yard stare. Yeah, I have a bunch of soundboard stuff. Feel free to heckle me with any of it. It's for
my
your
people
enjoyment.
just watch me draw. Sometimes they tell me I got emotes when I showed them the toast.
The toast?
The toast. I put way too much goddamn time into drawing this toast.
Oh no.
I don't know why.
Why'd you do that?
Because I have no idea why. If I was smart, I would have just taken a picture of bread and just painted over it. But no, I'm like, I'm gonna render this as well as I can. This stupid toast. I spent like 4 hours drawing toast.
What on earth, Audrey?
Actually, I should see. The time-lapse replay usually tells me. How much time was it?
My phone is way behind on your stream, so I'm really
okay.
I'm getting another. Yeah, go on.
No, this was based on because I did like a bunch of random toast comics back in the day, so I'm like, I'm gonna make them better, or I'm gonna make them again.
Got it.
This is my uncomfortable levels of PDA toast.
Oh Lord! Sorry, now I'm seeing it. Good God, huh?
That
that
toast is
cheese?
scary.
What's happening in there? I don't like their expressions, Audrey. What's going on?
I don't know. I lost a viewer because of it.
Audrey, no, we lost a viewer. Oh Lord. Okay. Well, okay.
I just wanted to see how long my replay
I was
was.
looking at a dinosaur for the last 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. now it's this.
I was trying to see how there's like a thing that tells you how long you spent on it.
And Procreate?
Yeah.
I think you're right. Oh, shit. Let's see. I suppose the hint is I also went to school with you. We started at Uber around the same time as a programmer there. Ah, okay. I think I know who you are.
So you're
cool.
a poor DigiPen bastard too.
Yeah. So Audrey is also a fellow DigiPenner. We both went there as well. Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Do we have a raid? Hi Aqua. Thank you so much for showing up for raiding me. Thank you. We got a honk delivery from Aqua. Thank you so much. Did that Did that sound alert come through? Did y'all hear
Hi,
that?
hi, Raiders. Should I go back to the toast?
Oh my god. We all have DigiPen PTSD. DigiPen sufferers do not. Everybody, like half of the company here are all DigiPen sufferers. I did not hear a sound alert. Shoot. I know I saw the visual pop up. I think something happened. I didn't see. What happened? It's okay. I'm not gonna sweat it for now. Thank you, Prince Hall, for letting me know. Well, how Raiders? My name is Brandon. I go by Hylian Battlecry here. Me and my friend Audrey. We're streaming together right now and with a shared chat. Audrey's drawing. Are you still drawing the toast? What are you doing?
I took the toast off. I wasn't drawing the toast. I was trying to see how long I wasted drawing toast.
I see. Okay.
The answer is almost 6 hours.
Holy shit! Wow. So Audrey's making content over there. I'm making I'm a solo developer for a game called Tower Bolt, which is a fast-paced vertical platformer set in the year 2390X. It's all about. So today I'm just making levels. Here I can kind of show a sample.
It's all about pain.
Oh god. Oh boy, it's kind of broken at the moment. Nope. So every level has this kill laser. It's coming from below. That's trying to kill you, and you're trying to escape from this impossibly tall cyberpunk techno tower, and it's all about going through these levels quickly. I'm not showing it off well here. Oh god, I swear I'm decent at my own game.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. Here, shit. Here, I'm just gonna go. Oh no, we're just gonna load up a separate level here. But yeah, I'm using Game Maker to do this. I've been working on this for several years. It's been a time.
Now we hear the leaf blowers.
Now you hear the leaf blowers. This is what I've been contending with all stream.
I don't miss apartment complexes for that reason alone. Well, for many reasons, but that one especially.
My god. It's okay. They always happen to be around when I'm like in the middle of a meeting or in a video call. Let's see. Game Maker is a good engine, Aqua says. Yeah, it's I've never made or programmed a game on my own before. Like I'm primarily an artist. I've been in the games industry for more than 10 years, and I've always had this inclination to make a game by myself. And over the last several years, off and on, as I've had full-time work, I've been trying to work on this side project for a while. And now that I am not gamefully employed anywhere for the moment, I have been trying to work on this a lot more often than as I've been still looking for work. But yeah, this is terrible. Thank you, Raylan, for posting the trailer. Yeah, so that's the most recent trailer I think I've posted. The game's coming out this year. There's a release window trailer. I just started playing around with Godot, though. It's good fun. Yeah, I like Godot. I'm surprisingly... Here, let me actually turn on sound for this.
That's what we're using for our indie game.
Yeah, there we go. Godot is like... It's not exactly Unity, but like it has a lot of parallels. Some people... I found going to it has been kind of... I haven't made a lot of stuff in it, but I have like... What's the word? I feel like I was able to transition to it without a lot of... As someone that's like been a Unity developer or Unity artist for like a long time, like it wasn't too bad to switch to.
Yeah, isn't Godot closer to Unity versus Game Maker's more for 2D games, right?
Game Maker, I would highly just suggest to people trying to make a 2D game. Like Game Maker can do 3D, but like I don't think it's necessarily its strongest thing. But yeah, I like you. So you're a half human, half robot, super soldier who's woken up from cryosleep for 15 years. Kind of all this part of this backstory. And you're in this big mega tower. They explain this to you in the intro cutscene of the game. It's not a huge spoiler.
Did it have the intro cutscene when you
been
gave
in
it
this...
to me?
Huh?
Did it have the cutscene when you gave it to me?
Yeah. It's always had that. It's had that cutscene since like years ago.
I guess I don't remember it saying that she was a cyborg.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry.
It's it's hinted at. They talk about there's this war happening between robots and humanity 15 years ago, and the heroes of the resistance were these half-human, half-robot super soldiers. And then it cuts to an image of this lady here who you break out with here. And so yeah, that's the implication. Aqua says, I've been working in 2D in Godot and it works better than my last attempt in Unity. Then again, Unity and I aren't friends. I gotcha. Yeah, I've seen a lot of good 2D games come out to Godot as well. It's feels pretty capable as a game engine to make kind of whatever you want. Maybe it just doesn't have the prettiest 3D graphics like Unreal does, but like I think you kind of just make what's the word? You don't necessarily need to make.
No.
You don't need incredible graphics to make a good game.
Exactly. Look at Repo. Look how much money Repo.
Oh, I love Repo. God, Repo's so good. So yeah, every level is basically like this, where there's a kill laser trying to kill you, and you're trying to get to the top of the level. There's these little micro platforming challenges, that kind of are meant to quickly test you and like never feel like you're like losing a lot of progress if you try and die on the same stage over and over, because each level's kind of short, like popcorn. These levels are pretty basic, but just kind of like getting the player to sort of get used to the main movement mechanics of the game. And then here, I'll skip ahead a couple levels in a bit. One of the kind of main mechanics of the game that you unlock pretty early is this idea of bolter charge, where essentially the more you do jumps without touching the ground, you see the circle meter that's building around the character there. The more built up that meter is, the higher your jumps are. So like, if I'm down here and I'm trying to jump, I can't like jump all the way up there, like to the right. It's too high. But if I build up enough charge, jump from down here, I can all make it all the way up, and you can do a lot of like speedrunnery style. Like, I'm just gonna skip whole parts of the level by building up a bunch of charge and not touching the ground. So it kind of makes you, what's the word? So it creates this kind of like high skill ceiling of like, the controls are really easy because all it is movement and a single jump button. There's no other dash, there's no other crazy mechanic. But like, if you're able to build up enough charge and, oh boy, not touch the ground as much, you can jump really high, and that allows you to go through levels very quickly. So like, do this sort of thing. Just kind of whoop. It's like, I think, is it this level coming up here? I think, no. There's a really good skip I really like doing. They kind of show off is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Just whoop. Don't need the level. Just skip past all of that, you know. So each level kind of has like a little bit of non-linearity, so like you can kind of figure out what's the best route and just kind of play through it as fast as you'd like. And so I care more about a player moving quickly than it is about precision. So like sorry, Audrey, I know I've been yapping for a bit.
No.
I don't mean to hog the stage here.
How dare you? Yap away.
Oh, okay, jeez. so like one of the things that I care about as far as like how like platformer hazards are handled, these little spikes here, these things don't kill you, but what they do is this. Oh crap, that didn't look like, I forget I have a debug mode on that doesn't quite move the laser. But the idea is that like hitting the hazards just makes the laser move up faster, as opposed to killing you outright, and it only moves the laser up for every frame you're standing on it. So you can kind of afford to like make mistakes. You can kind of play it like it's like you're dipping your toe into hot lava. So you don't have to always be precise. You just has to be fast. That's really the main thing. I'm realizing we have different routes on most levels. Yeah. Oh right, X-Tones. I forget you were playing playing a bit of the demo. Here, let me also just link the store page here. Prince A. Hall says that's pretty cool, and Rocco Savage says that's pretty neat. Yeah, thank you both. Yeah, here's the link to the store page if you want to check it out. You can wishlist it. There's a demo you can play on Steam. So most of the levels that I'm showing here are playable in the demo. So if you want to get a feel for the controls. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of the game. There's like over 100 levels that will be in the full game. I'm actually trending more towards like 150-ish for the full release. All right, my face is angry, so I'm going to step away. But good luck. Oh, I'm sorry your face is angry. Oh, Like, hopefully you're feeling okay, Aqua. But thank you so much for stopping by. And yes, we should play Repo together at some point. I'm only just getting my feet wet in that game, so we have to play more.
I finally got him in it.
I'm there now. But yeah, I hope you take care, Aqua. Let's see.
Oh, stretch.
Probably a little bit cacophonous a bit. Oh, I'm fine. There were just a million billion stalling Pokemon in the E4, so it was a rough climb. And the billion stalling Pokemon in the E4, rough climb.
The what?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. But I trust you if you need to go. It's totally fine. Please take care of yourself. Let's see. What am I doing? Right. I was making levels. Oh, they're playing a Fire Red randomizer. Ooh. Audrey, do you know what a game randomizer is?
No.
No? Okay. So it's this fascinating way of like modding a game and playing a modified version of a game where what's a good example? Imagine you were to play like
I'm guessing it's just smushing two games together.
No, not necessarily. Imagine you were playing like a Zelda game, and instead of like the first box you open usually has like the sword in it or whatever is like the first piece of equipment. It was you took all of the stuff that was in chests throughout the entire game, and you randomized where those things are. So like the first thing you pick up could be like the hook shot instead of your sword, and then you have to play through the game to like get all the stuff and complete the game as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound like that makes sense?
Yeah, though I feel like that would break a lot of games.
So what in most randomizers, at least the tools that are made around them, is that they have this thing where they have a logic check, which means if you have that check, the game it'll only randomize it in a way where the game is still technically beatable, but you just have to like figure out what the route is as you're playing. So like if you get the hook shot, you're like, okay, that opens up this area of the map that I wouldn't normally be able to play at the start of the game, but I can go there right now. And then maybe there has the sword or the first thing that I need. But then there are crazy people that say, I don't want logic in my randomizer. So like they have to perform glitches or like things that aren't intended like to be done in any like technically correct way. Like, so yeah. A lot of people in the chat talking about randomizers here. Elite Four, a lot of Pokemon were just stalling. Oh, Elite Four. That's what E4 means. Okay.
Okay.
Reland, I love randomizers so much. X-Tones,
I love randos.
We love
out
randos.
of context. I love randos.
I know, right? It's pretty funny. Let's see if this laser speed is right.
I was like, who's doing the play testing to make sure they're still viable?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, there's usually developers that are making these that like are like playing the randomizers or like they like have betas that they give to community. But like, for example, the Ocarina of Time randomizer, or Zooter, I think is what it's called, is like pretty well tested and has like a lot of settings and quality of life things. You can most randomizers worth their salt have quality of life things where you can really customize how random things are.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I know people that like play it where every door doesn't necessarily go to the same like location that as in the vanilla game, so you could like walk into someone's house and then you're at Ganon.
Do it.
Like, yeah. You're at Ganon's place and it's like, well, I guess I'm here. It's like, whoops. But I know people play those games. I enjoy watching them, but like I enjoy people that I think enjoy those games are like, it's just a neat way to re-experience a game that you've played a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And like can be a fun way to kind of flex, like, oh, I really know Ocarina of Time in and out, and I can play it really well, even if everything is shuffled, right?
Makes sense.
Faster.
It's like, it definitely seems like essentially applying challenge mode to yourself.
A bit, yeah. What made it? Let's see. This is feeling pretty good.
I guess I like games, and there's, a couple that I've played a bunch, but like, I tend not to play a story game over. Because
That's
it's just
valid.
There's a ton of games out there. So it's like, I have played Ocarina of Time multiple times, but like, not enough to be like, I'm going to randomize it now and punish myself.
Yeah. I really do think it's like usually for like usually the motivation is like, oh, I really enjoy this game and I want to like play it more under like a different lens, right? Let's see. I think this level's feeling pretty good. I want to add a collectible in this level. Hey chat, where would you like a collectible in this level?
I'm too tired to think of what all these are standing for. I know them, but my brain's like can't.
I was watching a Ocarina of Time Dark Souls 3 Archipelago before I came over here.
That sounds fun.
Oh right, so Archipelago is a different. That's a different spin on a randomizer in that it will take two different games, entirely different games. So like Ocarina of Time and Dark Souls 3. And it'll shuffle all the items between each of the games between each other. So like you could be in Dark Souls and you open up a chest and it's the boomerang for their game and then they get the boomerang. That's what a multi-world is another word for that.
I was like, okay, so that is interesting. I was kind of hoping it would be like a complete mod where it's just like Dark Souls but it's Hyrule.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past people making these to create something like that.
Man, now I just want to do things from Zelda Reimagined as Dark Souls style. That could be fun. Someday when I feel up to... I should be doing fan art. I have Monster Palooza coming out. People only really want fan art. But nope, I'm drawing a fat dragon.
I want to do more fan art too. Like, I kind of fell off of like I've been trying to do more pixel art as I've had the brain to do it, and it's just been lately.
Yep. Well, I mean, you posted a portrait a couple days ago. It was pretty nice.
Oh, thank you. That one was very off and on, like, sort of thing. Just until I was like, okay, finally it's done. I can post it. I want to do a multi-world sometime, 2 or more. Oh, right, yeah. I feel like I'm not sure what game I would want to do in a multi-world. It have to be a game I'm really familiar and a game I would like playing over and over. See, Non is saying same. It's been a while since I've done pixel art. I didn't know you did pixel art, Non. I've really taken to it since. I feel like when we worked at Uber together, I probably didn't talk a lot about how I was into pixel art, but like I really got into it over the years. Dark Souls, but it's Hyrule is kind of just Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I can see the comparison there.
I guess I'm saying like not cutesy at all. I want some more.
You remove all of the charm and the.
I'm gonna make a horrifying Deku at some point.
I see. Yeah, you want like a. Has there been a game that's been out recently that's like? Yeah, there has to be some Souls-like out there that like straddle that edge of like. It's a setting that's like usually has a lot of charm but then they just spin it to look grotesque and horror-like. Let's see. Oh yeah, Raylan just posted the Archipelago link, so you can look at what games are covered in an Archipelago. Yeah. Oh, pixel art. Yeah, I picked it up a while ago. My last piece is actually my current Twitch profile pic. It's my OC as a Final Fantasy Tactics dialogue avatar. Ooh, I love the Final Fantasy Tactics dialogue avatar style. That's a timeless look. Like the sprite art for Final Fantasy Tactics is aged very well, I'd say. Hollow Knight. Oh, Hollow Knight's got a bit of that. Hollow Knight is very cute. Like even though it's got a lot of. It has a lot of messed up stuff, and
I guess I could start drawing it. I'm thinking.
Start drawing what?
The Deku.
The Deku. Currently supported games. I think there's more in beta if you can get it working, but I haven't dug too much into it yet. Yeah, I'd have to look and see what I really would want. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games in general. Yeah, Tactics is. I've never played Tactics, but I just admire it for its art and the sort of legacy it's kind of
No, I don't want.
Left.
Sorry.
What?
My Hero Academia. Why they call Deku?
Oh, right. That's funny. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Let's do... Trying to make like a little pocket here for a collectible that would be still challenging to get.
I think
You'd have to come around.
Keeping that he's so cute and innocent for now.
I feel like I had another thought
Oh,
around
I moved the camera.
tactics. I forgot.
Oh yeah, so I gotta tell you,
Yeah, what's up?
the bad game design in Fallout 76.
Yeah, please tell me. I want to hear more.
Okay.
What's broken about it?
So they have this event going where it's like a tiptoe through the tulips thing, and you're supposed to go collect flowers while you're being attacked by these big plant guys called overgrowns.
Okay.
And anyways, for this old woman to something or other, it's a very loose reasoning for it all. But the freaking event is you gotta go run and collect these flowers, and there's just mines everywhere in the flower field.
Ugh.
And they respawn in like 10 seconds. Or less than that. They respawn very fast. And they blow up if you jump over them. And they're just absolutely fucking everywhere. So this event's going with like, 10, 15 people running around trying to get these flowers, and there's just explosions everywhere. So there's just constant lag. Because there's also these enemies spawning that you're supposed to fight, and then meanwhile you got the explosion effects, and then the enemies, you're supposed to intentionally set them on fire. So then there's fire effects on top of the explosion effects. And you're just constantly dying because the mine's like, even if you jump over a mine and you're like, yeah, mine, M-I-N, not mimes.
Oh my
mimes
God,
would be so much better.
That'd be terrifying if a bunch of mimes came out and just like were like exploding in your face with gestures and invisible walls. That's Claire Obscura. I feel like that's the game that has. That's the game where mimes show up.
But yeah, no, anyway, this event, nobody bothered to playtest this because it's just like constant lag because there's just explosions everywhere, and like I'll die and I have no idea what's hit me because there's nothing around me because the lag. Like whatever thing just clotheslined me is already dead and 20 feet away.
Oh Jesus.
And besides the visual and the noise chaos. So yeah, I'm like, nobody playtested this. There is no goddamn way anyone at Bethesda playtested this.
Chat, do you think this collectible is in a really bad spot? Let's see. I think it's technically doable, but God, oh. Can we do this? Nope. Yeah. Just go over here and no. These are meant to be pretty hard to get. I try to put them in spots that are pretty inconvenient.
Don't die.
No.
Or die. You do you.
Huh?
I said don't die, and then you were all like, ah, and I said, or die, you do you.
I only did it. I've only picked this up in this spot once. It just feels like a fun move of like, what if I did this instead? Like carve out.
What if we kissed under the laser?
Now kith under the laser.
Kith under the laser.
Kith.
Kith. What if we kith?
Kith. This will probably be too easy. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Oh no. Oh my God. stickier. You know, it might just be just hard enough. Oh my god. I need, okay. This part is a little too hard. Let's scoot this down. Just give me like half a space of difference. Oh, that's way better. Okay. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself now.
Like usual. We all know you're a little cray-cray. It's fine.
Ah,
well, excuse you. Jesus. I don't even think she knows what she's barking at.
What is she barking at?
She just randomly ran out of here, but like the other dogs weren't even barking, so she set up the other two.
Oh no. Sorry, I scared my cat. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that could be a good spot right over here. Let's see if that works. General rule of thumb is I try to put the collectible in the spot where it's harder to get, sure, but like I like for the movement to get it to feel cool. I know it's kind of subjective, but
now the cat glaring at the TV. It's like my nemesis is on there somewhere.
That's actually really easy. I was about to start making Watto noises from Star Wars.
I can't remember which one's Watto. Is that the flying guy?
He's like the guy that he's the winged. He's
yeah.
Like the winged alien that was like owned Anakin and his mom.
Yeah, the slave trader guy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he was a slave trader, but he, you know.
He condoned it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Obviously wasn't opposed.
No. What's going on? I want to put this somewhere.
Did you stop barking at the ghosts? Did you chase them away? Such ghosts. You scared a cat, girl. You scared a cat. How dare you? How dare you? Hi. People stir crazy today because the rain. I don't control the weather. I'm sorry.
Because whenever I give you the stink eye, like, why is it raining, Mom?
Oh god, she gives me the stink eye all the time. That's like the only way. She's got one eye and it's just on perpetual stink mode.
Oh, maybe that's how I can. Okay. Put it right here. Do this. Oh god.
Oh god, now I really want to listen to that. That's like a creepy version of the Zelda soundtrack that someone did. Ocarina of Time. I saved it somewhere. None of that.
No. I'm just dealing with ear ringing. It's
oh.
I was trying to figure out what is that, my left or right side. There we go. I think I'm overthinking it. Maybe this level just doesn't have a collectible in it. I've done that too. I want something to work here, but it's just not working. Maybe like maybe a little pocket right here, a little hot pocket. Hot pocket.
Oh, in the wall?
That might be too tricky. Maybe put it near the top. I could try it more near the top because there's a lot of open space here. I tend to try to like putting the collectible near the beginning or the beginning of a level because I think when people are like getting towards the top, like especially if it's like within sight, like if you start the level and you see where the collectible is very early, then you're like, okay, I know where it is. Whereas if you're like beating your head against a level and you're only seeing like the beginning and the middle for a long time, when you actually do get to the end, I don't necessarily want it to be always a surprise, like that the collectible's near the top, because then you're like, oh crap, like someone has to make the split decision of like, do I go to the end or get the collectible and like lose the run? But it's not a hard and fast rule, and I put it kind of wherever, anytime. So
did you ever put in?
I'm just trying to make this spot work.
Did you ever put in like collapsible parts that like you hide it inside of it, where you have to jump on like the gold bricks?
I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I actually toyed with the idea of like collapsible platforms, and I just never really got to it. I think this is actually a decent compromise here. I made a little cubby for it. Have you tried to pan down from the top when you start the level? I did consider that a long time ago, and part of my philosophy with this is I want players to be moving through the game pretty quickly, and I don't like want to waste their time with not to say it is a waste of time, because I really like the idea of a camera pan to kind of show them the level really quickly, but like when players are like progressing through levels, it's like pretty instant when like they beat a level, there's like a screen transition that goes through, so the next level starts, and it's like less than a second that they have control and they can continue playing. But I have considered totally for like levels that are like maybe really long, like you have like a level pan, so that like stuff isn't necessarily really a surprise.
Make it toggleable.
Toggleable?
Like you could turn it on and off.
I think it's kind of there's stuff that's like accessibility, right? Where it's like you can where it kind of augments the experience a little bit, but like it's still mostly the same. But like I feel like a camera move like that is like kind of too big for me. I think. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was like a pre-recorded thing.
Oh. I don't know. I've not figured out how to run videos in Game Maker. So if I have like a demo mode, it has to be like a modified version of the live game that plays.
Yes, hidden rooms. You could do like a whole honeycomb level, and you have to find like the false wall.
Oh my god. Sorry, chat. I know I'm doing this over and over, but like, I just want to make sure that this
here. Why are you go away?
Yeah, that's doable. It's hard, but it's supposed to be okay. We'll call that. Okay. Let's call it. I need to playtest it anyway to see how bad that is. Let's see. While you're giving, got hidden rooms, the laser chasing you. Yeah, that's fair. While we're giving you scope creep ideas, what about hidden invisible blocks for alternate routes? Like Kaizo blocks, you mean, Rayland?
Oh, what about the game shit? The one where you're like little blob guys and you chain together kind of thing, but not chain together. And then sometimes you have to die to paint the invisible spot to see where it is.
Oh, I don't. There's like a genre for that game, and I know what you're talking about. Kaizo blocks, I don't know if those are in the scope, but like a lot of the level design, as far as I like to make it, is like I try to make the layouts pretty clear so that it can get a little dense here and there, but I try to make it clear so that you can kind of sight read a level the first time you play through it, because you're going through it so fast. As far as there'll be a ghost mode, like you can race against a PB. I have some like tech kind of made for that, but it may be honestly be like a post-launch thing. But like at the very least, what I want is like it'll like keep your best time per level for sure, so that way you can at least see the seconds time per level. But I do have some functionality for like I can save and load like a playthrough of a level that I can convert to like a ghost mode that you can see a version of yourself that you can compete against. As far as and that will probably only be just like a local thing. Like I don't know, the idea of like doing anything like an online leaderboard or like an online ghost sharing is like scary to me. Like it seems a little out of my scope, but like that could all also be post-launch stuff if I really want to.
I mean, that'd be like you'd have to host a website for that. That'd be the expensive part.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily want to. Again, I look at Celeste a lot for like functionality stuff that they have, and like they don't have a ghost mode. They don't have a global leaderboard. All they have is like a local leaderboard, which is like all the times you've done, like local to your machine. So I feel like that's good as a baseline, but I would love like a ghost mode that like shows you and you're racing against it. Oh, right, yeah. So let me save it. Okay, so now there's actual tile art. So one of the fun things I have as a kind of a debug tool is I can change the level palette with a single button press here. So check this out. Now it's this level palette. Oh, right, it doesn't change the tiles here though. There's this one. There's this one. This is like the most common one you'll see in all my like. This was like the level palette for several years before I made any other ones. There's this one. Okay, so let me actually play this level now without my debug. This is what allows me to like actually change stuff live. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do this in GameMaker. I'm thinking of Dust Force specifically has some features like this. It feels like a lot of parallels with the game. Yeah, Dust Force is definitely like in the same, like a very tight Venn diagram in terms of like, it's a game about speed and utilizing complex momentum mechanics to kind of get the best times. And Dust Force had like a very, I don't know how to describe it. Their movement mechanics were very unique. Like your character felt really heavy, but you could like get a lot of momentum if you chain stuff well together. It was a game less about like moving in one specific direction, because for Tower Bolt it's all about moving up fast, but like in Dust Force you're like doing all these like kind of, if I'm remembering it right, yeah, there's a lot of like, yeah, like their levels kind of do whatever. Yeah, I should really look more. Dust Force isn't necessarily like the top of the stack for like the games I look at for inspiration, but like I feel like I definitely should check in, because that's, I think, a game that is very well received as a good, just like platforming speedrunning game. Yeah, I felt like controlling a roller coaster that was off the rails. Yeah. Did I? Oh shoot! I forgot. I need to. Forgot I'm running off. Let me do some stuff real quick. I am showing this game off at a local. I think it's a high school esports competition in the area. I believe it's going to be set at the Linwood Event Center. I forget if you actually need tickets to go. But yeah, I have some stuff in the game right now that were like set to a demo mode where you can't actually load like a saved game, and that's because I was making a build for that event.
So they're going to be competing, having to play your game?
No. Like, my presence there, I'm going to be there with the Seattle Indies, which is the local game developer kind of group that's like pretty big. But yeah, there will be about 6 games I think there from the Seattle Indies group, my game included, and we're there as part of the career fair essentially. So like, we're there so that we can show our games, but also like talk to students if they ever want to like know more about the game industry. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I always love talking to people about. I'm trying to bring this more transparency to like what it takes to make a game, but also like In terms of just like, I think very strongly about the more people know about how hard it is to make a game, I think the better it is for a lot of people. Like in terms of like, people will appreciate the craft more, but also it'll bring more people into the fold for people that want to make games. But also, it'll also like cut down on the number of times people or players are disappointed in something when it's like, why didn't they add multiplayer to this? And then they realize how hard it is to actually add multiplayer to something, and it's like, oh, whoops. like what do you mean to? Wait, what am I doing here? Oh crap! I screwed up. Do this one more time. But yeah, I want it to be the whole process of game development to be less of a black box.
You must crush dreams more.
No.
Crush more.
Learning about game dev just makes you realize it's a miracle games exist at all. Exactly. It makes you really appreciate and wonder, like it
makes you appreciate.
It's like you do like games. A math. You do the math problem of like, oh yeah, it takes like 100 hours to make a game, like as an example, but like you only have so much time to work on it, and all the tech doesn't exist to actually make it work. So you have to be really. It takes a lot of ingenuity. It takes a lot of persistence. It takes a lot of grit to make a game. No one, I don't think, even the easiest of developed games had to have. Crap! I didn't save my floor. I have to do one of these. Even the most like well-crafted, easy to make games are still arduous. It's still an arduous process to do it. This is poo-poo on me because I should have just made a save point where the level is. It's crap. I sure did make a lot of levels that start the same way, huh? Here we go. Wow, I really did make a lot of levels that start with this L shape. Gosh. Okay. So now the laser should actually. So now the laser moves without it like it's splitting apart in a dumb way. Oh yeah. Oh no! Ah, damn it! I had it. That was so clean. Okay. Oh, it's possible.
Aggressive tapping.
No. Yeah, you hear my you hear my keyboard. Sorry. That looks good.
You can do it.
Oh no! Why is that sprite drawing the wrong thing? Huh? It's drawing like an old version of the character. And it should be... What's happening there? Okay. Well, it's technically doable. That's good. That's what we wanted.
That's how you get another life.
Oh, I think it's because there's two. This happens when there's. Oh yeah, there's a duplicate.
Can't absorb a clone.
So this fun bug, like if you have two of this particular hazard stacked on top of each other, it does this thing where like it's trying to figure out what sprite to use, like for the corners, like because I have different sprites for the corners and the middle parts, and if it's two of them stacked on top of each other, it doesn't know what to do, and so it ends up using an entirely different sprite, which is funny. I don't think that's what Not meant by ghost mode. Prince Jahal. Okay, all right, I gotta get going now. Thank you, Prince Jahal. Thank you so much for hanging out and being here in the chat. Highly appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
You're more than here. What have you been doing, Audrey? I've been yapping a lot. What have you been up to? Well, thank you for the follow, Jim, Prince Jahal. Very much appreciated. I don't know why my sound alerts aren't playing. Audrey,
what?
Was asking what you're doing. I'm yapping a lot.
I'm drawing a Deku.
Oh, Deku. Oh, now I see it. Oh dear God, what was it? What is that cavity? Is that like
Nothing.
A black hole?
Nothing to worry about.
Or is it like its rib cage?
It's It's none of your business.
Oh, okay.
Stop looking at his hole.
Sorry.
This is how you got killed by the child in Repo.
I like looking. I'm sorry. Horror level where all the hazards are replaced by character sprites. Oh Jesus. It is actually shockingly easy to do something like that. I'm pretty sure. Let me just for kicks, let's do a fun thing.
It would be fun if you had a level where it's like you had to play the evil version. You had to race the evil version of you to the top. Oh no.
This is the right. Oh no. Oh wow, that's the oldest. Oh my god. It's archaeology chat. This is like the first like sprite I probably ever put into the game. It's this green box. And when I was figuring out the movement mechanics for this game, it just used to be this green box before it was a cool robot lady. What is the real... Oh boy. Hang on. I just want to see how weird this would look. Is it... let's do idle. Let's be our player idle.
It's like, how many animation frames did you end up doing for this character?
That's a good question. Not a lot. I want to do more, honestly, but mainly in the form of different jump poses, because I feel like that kind of makes the character movement feel a little more varied. But there's like a single jump pose. There's a... I'd have to like load up. Am I in a spot where I can just kind of show? Here, let me do this. Here we go. Press this button and then whoa. Hello. Okay, this is not what I want. Oh, there we go. Let's just get that out of the way. So yeah, there's the idle, which is like maybe 5 or 6 frames, and then there's the run, which is like not a lot of. It's like maybe 6 to 8 frames, and then the jump is a single pose. Well, the jumps are varied, so like you notice that like every jump, it kind of randomizes between a couple different poses. It'll do like, of course, it does like the same one several times. My favorite one is where she does like a twirl. Like I want to do more stuff like that.
Oh, there was a twirl. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like a falling pose where like her hair is kind of dangling. That's like maybe 3 or 4 frames of animation. One with the frame that probably has the most animation in it is like the spinning jump. So like when she jumps off a wall and she kind of does like a somersault, very very like Samus from Super Metroid kind of style. That probably has like the most, probably like 10 frames or so, because she's just spinning. And I don't know, Audrey, there might be more that I haven't been able to show yet, because there's just more game. I don't know.
Because I haven't punished you enough.
What do you mean? Punish me?
The beatings will continue until the...
Wow. There's always just one more game. Let's see. Player.
Yes, I figured out how to make this deck even better. Hornets.
The beatings will continue until morale improves. That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I think I did this right. If I did this correctly, if I reload in, all of those hazards should be the player character idle, which is gonna be pretty scary. Then after this, so oh right, also I was trying to show. I think I'm meaning to show chat, but so on the right here you see this is like the drawing of the level. But here's like the original one. I think it's the one on the left here. So I have a little notebook where I draw all my levels, or at least this is the ideal way I like to work. It's like I'd like to draw them out before I actually start building them in Game Maker, because I just feel like it's a lot easier to kind of try things on paper before I actually build it. And so like I developed like a shorthand for all these little symbols for like what it's supposed to actually represent in the level, so I can it's been neat just kind of seeing like, oh, this is the drawing, and seeing it progress to like the actual full level in the game. Here we go. That should save this should warp all the way. Oh no, shoot. I guess not. I was hoping that would have been. Oh, okay. There's a. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how this is working. Oh, okay. Oh no. Something sure is very broken. That is. I don't like it. Oh god. Ah, it's bad. Let's see. Yeah, anywhere that uses that. Yeah. Okay. Up here. This mechanic is all about like low gravity, so you can kind of do a lot of floatier movements. It's kind of worse that it's only some of them. Yeah, like you don't expect it. I don't know. I honestly. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh no. Hang on. Get
Just
out
the
of here.
dev of the game getting a C.
What? Oh! You're talking about the rank.
Yeah.
I don't think I haven't tuned the rankings for these levels very well. So, yeah. Look at this. Is
Yeah. If you're getting a C, there ain't no way I'm making it.
what's going on? No, I'm telling you, it's just I haven't tuned what the timing should be. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna switch it back. That was a fun little experiment. Okay. So, okay, we got one level done, chat. It's been, what, 2 hours? It's okay. For anyone that's here and wants to, let's see. I really should have a link to my Discord, like, on my channel here.
Oh, yeah.
I know if you do go to the Towerbolt Steam page, there should be a easy Discord join link there. I'll post it again.
You and I may have to have a.
Oh?
I was like, you and I may have to have a work night where we just actually set up all the extra shit for Twitch. Because I had to do the same thing.
Yeah. It's one of those. Oh man. Where'd my brain go? Right. Okay, let's find the next level we want to make. Let's see. So I took pictures of every single one. Oh yeah, so another thing I do after I'm done making a level is I have a little red pen here. And I give it a little check mark. Kind of see that it's done. That way. So like I can show some of the other levels I've done before. If I can turn to them.
How do you choose which one you're going to do, or do you like draw them with the levels in mind?
Yeah, I draw them with like the levels in mind. So like usually, if I finish the drawing, that usually means like okay, I'm making this one. And it's seldom that like the drawn design will be like 100% what I stick with. So like I usually modify it as I make it. Yeah, we use.
So do you like? But do you draw one? You're like, this one's for the elevator section, or this one's for the.
Yeah. Oh, go on.
Or do you just draw them and then you're like, oh, I guess I'll use this one for this one? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I kind of make them and then kind of play it, and then I kind of get an understanding of like how hard it is, and I sort of sort it kind of at will. I can like, okay, this one ended up being harder, so we put it toward the end of the levels. This one turned out to be easier, so we put it toward the beginning of the levels for this biome of the tower. Oh, I'm hopping off. Best of luck with the work. Thank you, Absolute Worst Gamers. Thank you, Morgan. Hope you have a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Bye, Morgan.
Bye, Morgan.
Just kidding. I love you.
Thank you so much. What was I talking about? Yeah, but like it's pretty flexible where the levels actually go. God damn it! Ow! Morgan, ow! Thank you for the pulling pipe sound effect. I know I have ear stuff, but I've tuned it just to be loud enough for me to
get your heart racing
by it, but not actually harmful.
Yeah.
What is that emote?
I feel like that's good cardio exercise.
I mean, good cardio exercise.
Well, because you get your heart rate going up.
Oh.
What is that? Is that a melting cheese?
I don't know.
Oh,
I really
is it
like
the
that emote.
sponge?
I don't know.
No, but have you seen the original Hotel Transylvania?
Yes. Yes, I have.
It has like the best animation bit ever. It's a little sentient sponge that gets all happy as he's sucking up the water. That's what it reminds me of.
Mm.
He's all like,
oh,
he's
that
like...
sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Now that you say it like that. Oh my god. Oh my god, your sound, Audrey, is pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, sorry, yeah. Live game development on stream that endless nerd snipes. Yeah, just like, what am I doing? What are we doing here? Okay, so let's make a new level from the base version I have here. Let's make this 10. So yeah, this is 9, but I'll figure out where it goes in the order here. Don't look at the names of all the realm I love. Like, this is, oh god, I need to rename a lot. What's most important is that I get the order right in the way that it works for the gameplay, and then really I should name stuff better. Oh, this is one where this current player position works great, so let's just do it from there. Let's see. I think I had a thought earlier about streaming. You had mentioned that we should do like a, alright, let's just figure out how to set up our stream shit.
Yeah, like I have my VTuber rig, but I want to make like a simple one, since the VTuber rig is apparently a lot
intensive on your machine.
Yeah, at least until I get an upgrade or something.
Do you know what a PNG tuber is?
That's technically what mine is. But, that one uses blend shapes.
Yeah, that's what a simple PNG tuber is just like,
yeah.
It's just static poses for the most part.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. So yeah, I need to draw, I'm essentially going to do my own, because I hired someone to make the VTuber rig.
I see.
Like a couple years ago. Because I didn't want a rig.
That's totally valid.
I hate rigs so much.
Yeah, it's a unique artistic technical process that I think, yeah, some people have to uniquely enjoy.
Yeah.
I've done PNG tubing before. Oh, awesome, cool. Yeah, it's like I've always wanted to do one that's like a pixel art version of me that's like has like a simple idle and then like a chat, like a talking pose, and then
it's like a lot of people all they gotta do is just change the mouth shape.
Yeah, for the most part. Or maybe I could do like a Ace Attorney style one where it's like a couple frames of talking.
Yeah,
that's the good stuff.
I was probably gonna do like slightly more involved, but it's like my friend Steven that came by one of our previous Duel streams. He streams, he just has a little astronaut in the corner. When he talks, it lights up.
Oh, yeah. That's really simple. Yep. Video Mini is a super easy program to set up reactions with just a few poses. Oh, cool. All right. Oh, White Knight's gotta go. Thank you for showing up, White Knight, and for hanging out.
Yeah, bye, White Knight. Thank you. Have a good night. Hope your headache gets better.
I hope we all feel better, but yes.
Ah, there's my toast.
God. That's the toast. Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Ah, White Knight, I love you. Thank you. Never change. I need to make sound effects for that one. Oh man, if I actually start using Moho and I can rig, I will force myself to rig PNGs and then I'm going to animate them.
Oh god. Yeah, like animated emotes are a thing. You can go to town on those if you like.
I'll go to town on something.
We have fun here on stream.
We're normal adults. This is what trauma does. The Digipen trauma.
I just realized I just remembered I baked some bread today, and I'm like, oh, I was waiting. I think they technically cooled just enough by the time stream started, and I just suddenly had hunger pangs, and I'm like, oh, I need to eat something soon.
That's cruel and unusual punishment, sir.
I'm sorry.
Following your Instagram is hard enough.
Sorry.
If you ever figure out a way of pumping that smell into my office, I will die. I will go find. I'll do seppuku or something. I'll just be like, I'm out.
Oh no. You know, I can make a lot of decent gluten-free stuff. I try to be very, very conscious of that.
I miss fresh baked bread so goddamn much.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it's a very unique sensation and smell. And I actually have a candle that has bread smell on it.
Oh god, that would be torture for me. Cause yeah, I hate going into a mall and walking past like Cinnabon.
Oh yeah.
But no, that was one of my favorite smells, is fresh baked bread.
Oh. Let me tell you, I went grocery shopping late last night, and I used to make it more of a. I used to do this every time I go to the grocery store. I hadn't done it in a while, but I would just go through the bakery aisle just purely for the smells. I'm not buying a damn thing. I'm just like walking through, and I'm just like, baked goods. I feel lighter, but yeah, it's.
That's me in the lumber aisle at.
Oh. Yeah. You get that. Not exactly the same thing, but yeah. Same picture. I'm planning on getting a fancy bread maker soon. Ooh. Yeah, I used to be, before I started making more bread by hand, I owned a bread maker. That was so cool. Like, it just feels like space magic. Like, I can just put all the ingredients in a thing, and then I just press a button, and then like hours later, I just pull the thing out, and there's bread, and it's like, ooh. Definitely cool too for like, in retrospect, like I feel like that was probably the only few ways I could have made bread in college, because I was just way too busy to like do stuff by hand all the time.
I just used to get those frozen bags of fresh, like the bread dough.
Yeah, it was like frozen.
They would come in like 3 packs. I would buy those all the time during college, and I would cook them when I got home.
Yeah.
And my celiac kicked in junior year.
No.
Oh man,
it's not fair. Not fair. Everyone should be able to enjoy something like bread.
If I become allergic to chocolate, the world is gone.
Oh man.
I will not only go out, I will go out swinging and take the world with me.
Oh no, don't do that.
This is my admission of becoming a supervillain.
Yeah, that's your origin. That's a pretty solid origin story. Anybody can empathize with highly. I just had the thought of like, if you couldn't eat chocolate, what would be the next? What would be like your like?
My next crutch?
Like, say again.
My next crutch?
Whatever. What would be the next? If you couldn't eat chocolate, what would replace it? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Oh fuck.
I'm trying to think of like what snack I eat that would like. If I couldn't eat chocolate, but I would love eating this.
I don't know. Okay, because like comfort food for me was for the longest. Okay, so I think the bread thing came about because like when I was growing up, didn't really have snacks. Like
yeah,
people having Dunkaroos and shit, and like fruit by the foot. That was a you had money kid. So like I would just eat white bread that I would like take cookie cutter shapes and of like zoo animals, and I would cut them out, and then I would just smash them. And so
oh whoa, okay.
I would smash them till they were like flat, And like that was if we had it, I would maybe, or I could sneak it away. I would get like a little bit of like cinnamon sugar maybe, but it was usually just the bread.
Got it. But they were in cool shapes, and that was like your snack.
Yeah, I mean that was me in grade school. That was my snack,
Sure.
but and like I was, still had to be largely self sufficient. So it was like I could make that for myself, kind of thing.
Right.
It's
like me when like I feel like I can't quite remember if I did this for sure, but like it feels like me just bringing a slice of cheese, like a like a Kraft single in my lunchbox, and I'm like, heck yeah, we're eating good today. Like,
yeah.
on top of other stuff that was in my lunch, but that was like my me treat.
Oh, that's a fun one. No, mine was just, I guess, because I think that's where the bread came as a comfort food. Because that was like my first snack. So like a fresh baked, just simple ass bread. That was, even though that was doing that with terrible bread. Like I was doing that with the white loaf shit. So
no, I can picture it though. Like that's actually not too bad. Like I think I'm trying to think what I used to do with like white bread. Like I think I would make like, you ever do like a hot dog, like hot dogs with white bread?
That was our hot dog. We did not have hot dog buns growing up. We had bread.
yeah. Surprisingly good. Cinnamon toast was my go-to bread snack. Yeah. Mine was peanut butter toast. That was my, like, I didn't drink, what I used to say as a kid, I didn't drink tea or coffee, but I did this all the time. I would have a cup of hot chocolate and a piece of peanut butter toast. And those together, just like, like, I like, even just saying it now, I'm like, I'm jonesing for it. It's just like, oh.
I do like, that was like my school lunch would be the peanut butter toast.
Oh, yeah. Toast.
Yeah, toast.
Oh, but for your entire lunch though, oh man.
Well, I mean, that wasn't like the whole lunch. It's just that was like the main thing would be that, and then there'd be like an apple or grapes.
Okay, all right. That was the main attraction.
Yes. And then I think my mom got the vitamin gummies, the Flintstone ones, so that I thought I was getting fruit snacks.
Oh. Aren't those like way more expensive, like than just regular?
Well, not like I wasn't eat the whole thing. There'd be like my daily dose of vitamins.
I'm glad they make him taste good. I'm still struggling to think of a non-chocolate.
Yeah, I don't know, because that's what it was just like. It was fresh baked bread, and then I got celiac, so I couldn't have that. But like it was also mac and cheese.
And
even if I can find gluten-free pasta, I am now lactose intolerant.
Oh no.
So then after that, my comfort food is now chocolate. So goddamn it.
I see.
So yeah, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. It's like, what else do I eat a lot? But it's like bananas. But that's not necessarily a like, fuck yes, I want a banana. That's I'm up and I need to eat something. I'll force a banana in me.
Right. I what? Forgot to put a thing there. Yeah, like have you ever like considered like, how do I put this? In this history of humanity, has anyone ever ate 2 bananas in one sitting?
I have. Well,
you know what I mean? I feel like anytime you eat a banana, it's just one. You eat one banana and you're done. Like,
I have had times where it's the only like breakfast food in the house.
Yeah, right.
So then I have, but not out of like, yes, banana.
Right. Bananas are fine. They're good. Like as a standalone. I eat it for breakfast and I'm full and I'm like, cool. It comes in a compact carrying case that I can naturally just throw away. But yeah, like I don't, unless it's like, oh, banana. Yeah. I'm sorry, Audrey. Banana bread would be like, oh dang, I'll eat that all day.
Yeah, that at least is easy enough to make gluten-free.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah, I've made really good.
Yeah.
Gluten-free banana bread.
I took a recipe. I made a pumpkin cake that I need to share the recipe with you because holy shit, it's like I I will
think
try
I had it
any
before.
gluten-free bakery I go to, and I have made myself a better cake than I've gotten.
I think you might have served that before at one of our gatherings.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
I
that.
did. Yeah, did you
That
like
was
that?
really good. Yeah, no,
Okay.
it was real. I remember. Audrey, I
I gave
probably
you
could
the
tell
chocolate cake version too, so that wasn't the good one, was it? Or did I? Because I
All
did
I
it to
remember-
chocolate and vanilla, and it's better with vanilla.
Like, let me tell you, like, I remember nothing else about whatever gathering that was, but I remember that there being a really good, like, it was like a pumpkin. I'm pretty sure it was a pumpkin, like, gluten-free cake thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck is this? It's good. What I mean. Sorry. Oh, Non has a couple comments here. Could you have vegan mac and cheese? Have you ever tried one of those?
I have. They taste like oil. Like
Oh no,
they taste so
oil.
chemically that it's just gross.
Oh no. Oh.
I'd probably be better. Like I'm not super lactose intolerant, so I can like have goat cheese.
Okay.
I should
Oh.
probably try and make some like that.
Ooh.
I mean, I technically have.
Okay.
You've had my mac and cheese.
I have.
My sweet potato rosemary mac and cheese that I usually make around Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Have I had that? Oh shit.
It's usually one of my staples when I make it for things. Because it's so freaking unhealthy for you. I only make it like once a year.
Got it. Yeah, mac and cheese is usually like a once every once in a while thing for me too.
Yeah. You kind of like Dias? Okay. No, the Dias is fine. I will, if I'm really craving mac and cheese, I will have Dias. But when I grab Dias off the shelf, I literally look at it and say, why don't I just Dia?
Oh no! Why don't I just die? Audrey. I gotta go. I can't make this game anymore. That's too funny. Wow.
I crack myself up.
Oh my god. God damn, wow. I'm gonna drink some water. I need to check out. Oh, Non also said that they'll eat 2 bananas if they are right. That's, yeah, like, I feel like it's uncommon, but that's totally valid. I'm all for people eating bananas or whatever they want. I just feel like I would never.
Well, I mean, it's bananas,
More than
so
one
their
banana.
window for ripe is like that of an avocados. You look at them, and then,
And then-
it's
and
like
then
you
the
gotta, you gotta eat them while they're good.
Well, I as a baker, I look at a ripe. Oh, whoa.
That's Brian
okay?
spazzing. Oh, she's just barking at nothing.
Okay.
The ghosts.
Yeah, oh my god. Oh boy, that's tough. What was I gonna say? As a baker, I look at ripe banana. The window for ripe bananas is like much wider because a banana can basically be black, and then it's like, yep, it's still good. I can still bake with it. Like, and in fact, it's better when it's that.
Okay,
Right.
this tells me you don't have enough bananas in your household.
Well, what I do when they're overripe is I just throw them in my freezer.
I know.
And you can use them for baking.
This is how I know you don't have bananas in your household enough, because I do that all the time. You know how
Yeah.
many goddamn bananas are in my freezer?
Oh no! Oh gosh, now I'm scared to ask. I have like maybe right now, if I had to throw a dart at the board, I probably have probably 4 bananas in my fridge. Right?
I have at least
Freezer,
8.
freezer. 8. Oh, that's wonderful. That's
So yeah, because I
Strong
eat bananas every breakfast, and it's like the window between underripe and overripe is like a day,
yep. You're right.
as per usual for these streams. Now I'm just hungry. I'm sorry.
Hungry.
Do we talk about food that much?
We do. It's mostly my fault. I'm so sorry.
My bad.
The ripeness actually stays a bit longer if you wrap their stem in some plastic wrap. Oh, I think I've
Yeah.
heard of that cooking hack before.
I have done that before. It's so annoying though, because I usually leave one of the bananas that's like starting to ferment, so I don't want to eat it anymore. I'll put the rest of them in the fridge, but I'll leave one out because that one will set off the other ones ripening. Because usually by that point I have green bananas. Then they'll go green and bad at the same time.
Wow, that's great.
I give an identity crisis to bananas.
Oh, I can do this. I can do this. I'm liking how this level's shaping up. I think it needs a little work, but oh shit! Oh, too fast. Yeah, sorry, Rayland. I apologize to anyone in chat that we're just making hungry. We just end up talking about food. It turns out it's like half of my existence as a person is I have a problem in that I shop too much. I buy too many groceries all the time because I want to cook everything all the time. So I end up talking about all the crap I want to cook.
So Ernesto has to yell at me. He's like, when are you going to make that?
Oh.
You need that type of person in your life that'd be like, when the fuck are you going to make that? What time you got this week for that?
Oh. Oh, as in like a reality check?
Yeah,
like,
whenever we're buying groceries and I'm like, oh, I really want to try this. When are you going to do that?
I kid you not, on my phone, almost like it's like a cooking to-do list. Or like, these are all the things I want to cook within the next like couple weeks or so. And it's like, all right, I want to make like I've been trying to engineer a different shopao recipe that uses like a different mix of pork or meat that like I can cook on top of the stove instead of like slow cooking for like a day and a half, so that like I can make them faster with a slightly different kind of taste profile. But like it's been a challenge, just like and so like right now I'm just thinking about like grabbing like a there's a dough recipe I follow for making shopao that like has been pretty proven to be pretty good, but like I just want to try different filling recipes. So
yeah. Have you tried do you have a pressure cooker?
I do not.
Oh, okay. You're one of the few. I honestly hate our pressure cooker because it takes up too much goddamn space and I don't think it's that useful, but it is really good for like making big hunks of meat pretty soft pretty quickly. So like if you put in like a pork tenderloin in there, that would definitely help it from being, or you know, you might actually be able to do the like pre-soften it and then do the stovetop kind of thing, or yeah.
I see.
Just saying if you want fast, but
sure, yeah.
Maybe I'll sneak you our pressure cooker.
What?
I was just thinking of you because I hate that thing. It takes up so much goddamn space, and I'm like, I'll just sneak it over to your house once in the day.
Well, no, I was about to say, like, kind of at the same kind of line of thought is like I'm usually pretty choosy about what kitchen appliances I buy nowadays, just because, and I want them all, but I just don't have the space in my apartment.
It's like your apartment's fairly small, and it's like our house, even with the kitchen, like you didn't see this house before we tore out the old kitchen, did you?
No.
Like this kitchen's twice the size of what was in there. And it's still small as it is. And so we're constantly compared to our old house, this kitchen is so small that
well, it's not the size of the kitchen, but how you configure it. That I think that's more important.
Yeah, like I actually really like having the hanging pots that I did to save space. Yeah, the rice cooker is, I don't know. I mean, it's good for making like pinto beans, and like Ernesto has made like a decent cocido in it.
Ooh, cool.
But I like if I were to get rid of all the appliances that are everything that I actually use, there'd be like the tea kettle, the air fryer. I love the air fryer. That was worth it.
Oh yeah, air fryers are worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like our Drio foamer, which is just like barista level. Like it can whip milk and heat it up. So that's how I make my coffee mixes and my hot cocos, and then I whip. I whip foam for London fogs.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, I have one of the basic like.
Oh, the hand mixers, nothing compared to this thing. I love it.
Yeah. From the sounds of it, yeah.
It uses magnets, so it's way better.
Huh? Wait, huh? Magnets.
Yeah. It's not terribly cheap. We were one of the Kickstarter backers for it, actually. So I don't know how much it is now. I need to look it up. But that thing, if you like making, like nicer tea mixes or hot cocoa things at home, definitely recommend it.
Okay. Jeez.
I have to find the.
Yeah, no pressure to like.
Okay, it's $100. So yeah, it's not terribly cheap, but it is so nice. It works pretty well. I'll also use it for like protein drinks and everything.
Yeah, I just recently got a immersion blender. That's been pretty useful. One of those like handheld blenders you can use for like.
Yeah, Ernesto uses that for salsa.
Yeah. Oh man. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Okay, I guess I would keep my KitchenAid mixer.
Oh, I
But
can't
even then-
live without mine. I use that for baking things. Like
Yeah, but it's like I could hand mix most everything, but then I'm like, I can't. I have tried whipping my own meringue. Never again.
Oh yeah. Like it's funny. I think before I got my stand mixer, I always like for a handful of recipes I needed to like whisk egg whites until they were like stiff peaks, and I did that by hand a handful of times, and I was like, good thing I'm getting a stand mixer in like a while, because dang, like that's so much work.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever had. I made these like apricot tea cakes with lemon curd in them. And those ones I have to whip the lemon meringue, and I have to whip like there's a mousse in the cake to make it poofy. I have a gluten-free French patisserie book. It was from that.
Oh.
But yeah, that used to be my most requested food to make for like friend gatherings until I figured out how to make the sesame balls. Now everybody freaking
those
asks
are
for
really-
that.
Those are so good, Audrey. Those are so good.
I don't understand. I feel like it's weird that I am good at that.
It's like you barely knew what they were, and suddenly you've been pigeonholed into like, oh yeah, she makes really good sesame balls.
Oh man, like, God, yeah, you guys love them, and then like I'll bring them over to my Ernesto and my group of like friends mostly from his merger of the relationship.
His merger.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we go over to their place, and like two of them are like they were born rich kids.
Oh.
Like in Mexico and Singapore, but they were still born rich kids.
Okay, sure.
And they married and had kids, so their families are over frequently.
Got you.
So these are people that are used to spending a lot on their meals and getting fancy meals. And then I started bringing sesame balls to that, and because Denise, who's the one from Singapore, really likes them. But then the family at like one of the extended, it was like one of their kids' birthday parties or something. Louise's mom starts like smuggling them into her purse.
What?
She started stealing them and putting them in her purse to bring home.
That's wild. You could just ask. Hello. You don't need to. Oh man, I love the time-honored tradition of smuggling food in your purse. I don't know what.
But like from a restaurant, yes, but from like a family potluck.
Yeah, from family potluck, it's like why? You know what I mean? Like there's something about. I should stay in a regular wall. Yeah, it's just. I like to think that everyone has like a different, like, threshold of what the food is like, oh, I wouldn't do this for any other food to put in my purse, but if it's for this, I would do it. Like, I think I would. What would I smuggle out? God, like if I was at like a buffet and like, I don't know. That's. Oh, I wonder what if. Sorry, I'm talking to myself again. I'm trying to figure out the level thing real quick.
I might do it for like a really good Brazilian pão de Rio. The cheesy breads.
Oh, pão de queijo? Is that what those are called? Or am I butchering it?
Well, I said bread of cheese, but
it's maybe the tapioca.
Yes.
That's yeah.
I think it has different names, but yeah.
Yeah, the one I looked up and usually make are, I think it's like, I need to look at the pronunciation to make sure I'm getting it right, but pão de queijo is like,
yeah.
I tend to see it.
I think it's also what is it Portuguese versus Spanish?
Yes, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good distinction.
But it's Wahio.
Wahio, okay.
Wahio, I'm pretty sure. At least that is what my brown partner has told me. and he's Mexican.
Yeah. Absolutely trusting than just me on the internet. Okay, I'm just gonna make dinner early. Sorry, Ryland. But also, yeah, thank you so much for
Make some for us, Ryland.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm making tonight, but yeah.
We have a Costco chicken, so I might make cornbread chicken dumplings.
I was this close when I was at the grocery store to buying a like rotisserie chicken because I'm like, there have been a handful of days since I've been just dealing with fattier stuff. Like I'm just not in the mood to cook.
Yeah,
which is a sad. That's how you know I'm like in the dumps. Like I'm like I don't want to cook today.
Oh.
But I've got enough gumption to be like, okay, I can make stuff.
Well, you should know, or I was like, I guess this is, I need a terminology for like what friendship stage this is. If you're ever in a shitty enough like place that you can't cook or get food, I am one of those friends you could text and be like, can you order me dinner? Here's my address. And I'll be like, yeah, got it.
Oh, Audrey, that's really sweet. Oh gosh, thank you. I would do the same, but I think I would be more, what kind of baked good do you want? I'll find, life finds a way, and I will as well, you know. Yeah, I tend to always extend that to people. It's like, hey, if you need a specific thing that I've made before, I'm happy to make it.
Yeah, that was kind of like the weird conversation I think I had with like Kat, because like Ernesto used his airline points to send both of us over to Juan's wedding in Jersey.
Oh dang.
Yeah, and like I covered the hotel, or Kat and I split the hotel. But it was like we kind of took as much budget as we could off of Kat because like she's had some financial stuff and everything. So anyways, she like came up, she's like, you guys are so nice. Why are you doing all this nice stuff? But I'm like, this is what friends do. She's like,
yeah, right, yeah. It's when you have not had that level of support in your life and you suddenly have it feels alien. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it feels like I don't deserve this. What on earth are you doing? You don't need to do this. But like when you have a good support group that's always kind of done that, like it's good to not take it for granted, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well, it's like, I think that's why, like, Ernesto and I are both like that, in that, like, we grew up in that scenario where we didn't have the support. So it's like...
Yeah, it feels so weird. Like, what do you... Paul?
Yeah, but it's like, we're very much in the mindset of we need to, you know, be there for people, so that's kind of the other part is... I don't know. To us, it doesn't bother us at all, but it bothers everyone else.
Sure.
Or just trying to explain me like, no, we were the kids that like, you know, should have been on food stamps and probably weren't, you know, thing. We want to, if it helps other people not be in a shitty space, we will help you.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I found out how I want to do this, and it's gonna get weird. I'm gonna duplicate this.
I'm gonna catch up on chat in a moment. I'm still trying to playtest this level here.
Oh, so sorry.
No, not on you. No. You're fine.
Leftover tacos. Nice, nice. What kind of tacos? And...
Hell yeah, tacos are great.
So, Rayland didn't have plans, but it's mac and cheese now. Yes. I worked through it.
Oh, man. Ooh, yeah.
I spread the cult word of mac and cheese.
That is one of the things on my list to make. As far as like
a nice version?
Yeah, like a nice version of mac and cheese.
I will send you the recipe I follow. It is so good, but it's also a nice, like, base recipe for how to do fancy mac and cheese. And then you riff off of that, is what I'm saying.
Got it. I would be, so like, my niece recently made, it was like big a couple months ago, teenies, like mac and cheese. You familiar with that one?
I thought you said titties at first. No.
Teenies, sorry. I was trying to remember what her name sounded like, and I sure did almost say titties.
Oh,
titties.
chicken tacos. Chicken tacos. I'm so sorry. Segue this conversation. You did say titties. No, chicken tacos. Those are good.
Oh, I'm sorry, chat. But no, Teeny's mac and cheese is like, I can look it up on my phone. That's right. I think I have it right here. It's really simple. It's like Colby Jack, cheddar, and mozzarella. Yeah, that's it. Like very basic, but like it just comes together really well. But yeah, like I like to experiment with mac and cheese, and like every time I make it, I try to like use different cheeses that I don't normally have tried before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we started making it mac and cheese before I knew it was lactose intolerant. So, like, we had it, I know what it tastes like to be normal, and then, like, we tried, you know, we've been slowly tweaking it to figure it out without having much lactose in it, or using mostly goat cheese. Mm-hmm. And, like, we've gotten it to be pretty damn good, I think, without having cow cheese in it.
That's awesome.
You just have to be more careful with how you do the roux.
The roux.
The roux. That's how you know we're taking fancy now. There's French coming in.
To which, according to Audrey, not the best food ever.
I'm sorry. It was overhyped. I was expecting, like, the best damn food, and I'm like, I've had better tamales on a sidewalk served on, like, a hubcap in, like, Mexico than...
Oh my God. Dang. Oh my God, my aunt made me that Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. They're chicken breasts, so okay. For the tacos. Oh, they were chicken breasts for the titty. Thank you, Non.
Did you have to allow that? Because I don't see that one in chat. No.
I see it. I see it. I see it in my. Yeah, it's right there.
I thought I got blocked.
No. But yeah, your aunt made the Teeny's mac and cheese at Thanksgiving. Yeah, my niece made it. I was very proud of her because she's like learning to cook stuff, and I'm like, oh, awesome. And I'm trying to like encourage her like cook
cool.
more. And I'm like, you made this? And it was like, yeah. And then she just said like, yeah, I saw it on TikTok, and I'm like, oh, that explains it because it's like really popular. It's really popular on there for a hot minute.
Oh, my nephew's gotten into grilling. So I've been sending him weird cookbooks. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Grilling is like one of the things I'm not necessarily like cooking meat and like grilling stuff is kind of like my weak point as far as what my skill set is as far as cooking. But we're learning, we're getting there. I try stuff. I mainly just like cooking chicken, so that's why I don't really deviate out of it. So, I've had this thought on my brain for the last like 15 minutes. I was gonna finally say it. None. If you remember, Tom Vanita, I believe we were all in the same little cohort working at Uber together. We are still pretty close, tight friends. We were working together for about a decade. We worked together like for all the time we were at Uber together, and then the next place we worked at, like we were there for like at least 4 years, and like I miss working with that guy. But yeah, I just figured you might appreciate knowing that we're still in touch. Just like, yeah, I remember the famed tale of the, if you remember this, Non, about the famed infamous extra noodle incident. I feel like that's only no one else will really know what that means except for you, I think.
My mind went right to porn, so that's where you get it.
No. Yeah. Hell yeah, Tom is fantastic. I miss him. I miss most of the folks from the Planetary Annihilation days. Yeah, like there's I enjoyed that team just because it was like you fit all the team in one room, and like it was at least for, I felt like most of the work I did, it was like more chill compared to what I've had to work on since then. But yeah. That was like the first game I've ever worked on, and there's a lot of like, what's the word? It's like, dang, I want to say they were simpler times. I use the word cram rather than fit personally. Yeah, now that I like think about that office again, it was pretty close quarters. But like, I remember like having, I felt really spoiled because like I remember when I was an intern for a couple months, I had my own little corner office that was by myself. And I was like, it wasn't by myself. I think I was by myself for a little bit, and then they had there was like another intern that started like a month after I did, and then we were there together. And then other folks shared the office with me, and I was like, I felt like I was very lucky to have that start. Okay, so let's
Like, was the person I still keep in touch with? Dr. Woods.
Oh my god, really? Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, if yeah, I didn't really keep in touch with any of the previous professors we used to hang about, but yeah, I feel like Professor Wood was like a good.
Yeah.
Dr. Wood was like was a solid, like, even like I remember his classes like having, what was it? He just knew so much. That it was just hard for him to convey all the information in a condensed way.
Like, I totally understand it, having to, like, after doing a couple creature design panels at, like, Lightbox and shit, I'm like, good lord, I understand. There's the desire to tell everybody every cool little fact, and then having a schedule.
Yeah. It's tough. Yeah. I just, like, even if, like, his, like, the way he presented information was like not exactly like the way I think I would have wanted, I still feel like I learned a lot of like unique stuff, and like I liked him personally a lot as a teacher. So
he is a very sweet guy.
Yeah, very sweet guy. Let's see. Non says, I actually ended up working with the professor who took over the networking class at Japan after Jeff left. Took over the networking classes.
Oh, wait.
Off the top of my head. I don't even know if I had that instructor. Oh, networking as in, you mean like computer networking? Of course I wouldn't know. I thought like networking like like job networking. I don't even know if we have a class for that.
It's like we barely ever, unfortunately, saw the computer networking area.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. It was like separated from the artists, like the most out of all the other.
What do you mean by? What do you mean by the community?
Like, remember it was like that weird section where like they were doing like robotics.
Oh, you're talking like
and like none of the artists ever went down that way.
The computer engineering like degree. Yeah, well, because my impression was like that class cohort is only like 4 people per year or something like that. So like it seems natural to me that like you wouldn't
Yeah.
find much overlap between us and.
No, it makes sense. It was just like we just never got to actually like meet or really talk to any of those students as a result. It seemed.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah. I wish it'd be nice to like have more crossover, even if we aren't in much of the same classes, right?
Yeah. Like fuck, I went to class technically with Ernesto, and I didn't meet him until E3.
Oh, really? Oh, fucking really?
Yeah.
No way. That's wild. Wow.
Yeah, no, he was at Digipen while we were there for at least 2 years.
That's nuts.
And no, I met his ass at E3.
That's crazy. I was saying non-saying in chat. Yeah, but you remember Jeff Tucker, right? He's the type of professor everyone knew about, even if you didn't have any classes with him.
We heard about him,
yeah,
did not really know terribly well.
Yeah, I did not know terribly. I would hear of, if you're talking about this Jeff, like, I know of that name, but, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not, like... I wouldn't know. I couldn't pick him out of a lineup, probably. Yeah. I always, I mean, it's, I'm far from my college days at this point, but, like, at least during my time, there was still, I think, I would always want more of an integration between, like, oh, like, I want the artists to make games and, like, actually talk to, like, the programming, like, or engineering department so that, like, there's more of a process.
It would have helped.
Like,
it would have definitely helped to have, because, like, I had to learn to do all that lingo.
Yeah. So, like, I know nowadays it's a lot better for Digipen. Where like there's actually a much more of a regiment and process for like making game projects. The artists are integrated from step one of all of it, and it's like nice. That's I wish that was how it was when we were there, but I'm just glad it's better now. I don't know why I'm playing this level absent-mindedly now. I think I can do this. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, let me out. Okay. Okay, I got it. This level's done. My notebook.
It's like, I'm
sure our engineer Devi was awful when we were there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ernesto would know who Jeff Tucker is. I just vaguely remember hearing of the name. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's all right. Yeah. Ooh, this next level is gonna be interesting. This next level may not even work, but we're gonna try making it. Let's see. Yeah, it's this one, right? Nope. Get that one. This one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I may have there's a friend of mine.
Oh, go on.
That wants to start making. Well, he's a bit like me, where he has all these ideas for indie games, and then most of them are too damn big.
Who are you talking about?
I don't think you've ever met him. His name is Manuel.
Okay, yeah.
I play D&D with him.
I see. Okay.
One of my D&D groups. But anyways, he's like, do you know anybody that... Or he asked Ernesto this the other day. He's like, do you know anybody that, like, gets together to make games? And we're like, oh, do we?
Oh, do we? Oh my god, yeah. We have a lot of game makers. Well, there are folks that I know, like... I know like Dan is like he's on the baby steps, I think, to like he's had some game ideas and like has opened up Unreal and is like learning to like poke at that a bit, which I'm like, yes, awesome. I know I'm doing my thing here. I know you are doing your thing.
Yeah, it's like, of course he's using Unreal. I think Dan likes the Ferrari of programs all the time when he goes into something.
That's not. I don't think that's necessarily the
case. I'm thinking this in our battles over ZBrush and Nomad.
Nomad. I see. I really like Nomad.
I love Nomad.
I'm always so surprised every time I open up Nomad to do something. I'm like, wow, that's really like it's opened my eyes. I'm like, wow, sculpting software can actually be. Like, I would have thought that, like, there's too many damn hotkeys for you to make a sculpting software work on an iPad. And Nomad proves me mostly wrong. I'm like, dang, that's a feat, I feel.
For me, Nomad made me fall back in love with digital sculpting. Like,
Mm,
ZBrush
sure.
got too task heavy that I did not really enjoy it anymore.
Oh, sure.
So, and now I'm back to sculpting again.
There you go. Let's see. Non says, yeah, after Jeff left, another professor took over networking classes for a bit, and I ended up working with her at her main schemes. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. Just like they said, this all the time with the games industry, that it's a very small community when you come down to it, and it's like, yeah, I feel like there's so much Venn diagram overlap between everyone's like
Circles.
experience. Just like you end up meeting the same people over and over. It's like, oh dang, hello, it's you again. Oh hi, it's you. Hello.
Yeah, I picked the wrong professor horse in that race.
Oh, in terms of
like collegiate after college job placing.
Oh,
Like,
I don't know any of my professors from then that would like help me with finding a job. Like,
I think the closest we got was probably Eddie Smith, and he was just like an adjunct there for like a semester.
Right.
Yeah,
I remember of him. I didn't have him personally for any of my classes.
I
heard he was solid.
Yeah. I had to, because we didn't have an actual fucking concept art class. I had to talk to Eddie to make one for me.
Yeah, it's weird. Why did we not? Yeah, I think now that's covered, more a covered base now. But yeah, it is strange.
I don't know. I kind of gave up listening about Digipen as soon as I heard that they were like putting AI in the art program.
AI. Yeah.
I was like, my alma mater is dead to me.
I go back for like portfolio reviews, mainly so that like I can have some, I don't know, some positive impact. Like, because yes, it sucks that like that should not be part of like an art school curriculum. Like, but like I can at least be like, hey, for folks that really believe that are here and they kind of have to put up with it, please keep fighting the good fight. Like, keep creating things from whole cloth, from your own mind and heart. Like, we need that. We need people to continue doing that and not give in to like just
defeatism
with Gen AI makers.
It's like, my best bit of advice is find a group of friends in the industry that you can vent to.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Yeah. Luckily, like I think Audrey, most of our cohort and like our friend group in general is pretty much on the same page about like we don't futz with the stuff. There was like maybe a like when there was like a when there was like an eclipse of like when Dolly was a thing, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It was like we didn't really know. Like I remember like playing around with it, like because no one knew like how it worked, and then it was like, oh shit, what? That like this is how it works. This is how it functions. I don't want to use this anymore. I don't want to even use. I want to use as less of it as possible every day. I hear more like.
There's a lot of dumbness with it. It's just, I know that's probably one of the biggest reasons why they suddenly shelved the project I was on at Netflix.
Because it wouldn't use like Gen AI.
Well, just because they were like, why are we paying artists? So they were like, because it was a very artist-centric film project.
Yeah.
Like, we had, a very, very big director who was also a very big artistic voice. We had, Emmy, Academy Award-winning artists that were on the team and all this shit, and it was like, I think they just decided that they didn't need anything that was that, well staffed, I guess? I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
They're like, why do we need you if, like, you're fed into AI? It was especially because, like, Christ, like, probably the biggest creature artist that's ripped off in, like, Mid-Journey or shit is Wayne Barlow, and he was on my team. And,
oh my god.
But, like, any freaking time I see anybody posting, they're like, here's my new D&D monster I prompted, it's like, their prompt has in it Wayne Barlow.
Oh my god.
And so it's like, congratulations, your usage of that cost Wade Barlow's like newest film.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. If more people knew like the damage it's doing to like the creative industry, like and knowing that it's like a doomed Ouroboros, like if you continue to just create with this, like artists themselves won't be able to like sustain themselves, and at some point there won't be enough original content anymore because it's all trash, like generated stuff that's just going to keep recycling on itself and feeding on itself, and nothing's gonna have the spark anymore. And I'm not saying this as a doom and gloom it, but like it's just that like this is the future I want to avoid, right?
Yeah, people need to realize what's happening, and because yeah, it's not exactly like where the cloud's gonna, or whatever. If the eclipse is coming, the world's gonna end. We're seeing what's literally going to happen.
Right.
Like that is inevitable.
Yeah.
And
especially at the rate I see just more stuff escalating. Like it's like, ugh. Yeah.
But yeah.
I think, did I see like a report the other day that was like Square Enix is like gonna they like put like an official statement out saying that like they want to put more AI into their games or something like that, and it's like, God, like I want to believe in my heart that like I at least maybe the circles I frequent when I watch Twitch streamers play games, or like when I see a game like has AI in it, like I think usually that tends to pretty negatively affect like most people's outlook of like how that game was made. But
I was like, I stopped. I actually just canceled the pledge to a Kickstarter for a game today.
Oh damn.
Because it was like I didn't see that they had a yes, we've used AI.
Because they had to. Yeah, go on.
It's like the game is called like Hawthorne. And I backed it because it's essentially like Redwall the game, and I'm like, fuck yes. I love.
Oh, that was using AI art. No.
Yeah, so their like logo and everything used AI. I'll give context to it though, because that context is a bit important.
Sure, of course, yeah.
But so it used AI to generate that logo, and they pointed that out, and they're like, "Oh, we were gonna pay somebody, but it didn't get done in time." And I was like, "Okay, so that's fine."
That's okay.
But
sure.
Apparently, internally, they were less and less like, "Oh yeah, we're going to replace the assets with real art." So like there was a couple of artists that were working on it or scheduled to work on it, and so they were asking, they're like, "We need to, hear it from you. Is there going to be AI used in the game?" And they got like pretty much a non-answer.
Oh no, like they're not committing to a solid no.
Yeah, they don't see the problem with AI, and they said that it was like a vocal minority in like internally or something like that.
Crap. Oh no.
So yeah, I took my pledge away because I was like, I ain't paying. Well, the artist was saying that like they think it's more for the ideation phase stuff, but that doesn't matter to me. That's my job.
yeah. No, that's still an artist's work that you're taking away, right? Like, it's like a slippery slope too. Like we have to be firm about it. Like if people say no, it actually didn't make it into the game, they just kind of used it to kind of brainstorm. But like no, like any amount of it condones it, and people start condoning it, it'll normalize it, and that's not what we want.
It's like my literal job is to brainstorm ideas.
Right.
In, physical format to make them exist.
Yeah, of course.
And it's not just that, like, I'm supposed to interpret, like, the director's or the producer's vision, but it's also, I'm taking all my life experiences and putting it into the concepts I'm giving you.
Yeah.
So, like, I ended up, one of the major environments for the whole movie ended up being they had this idea for this area, and I was doing these concepts, and then I was like, oh, there's these really cool trees that I see on Deception Pass Beach every time I go there. So I drew one based off of that, and that became the environment.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And it's like, so many of the things I was like, oh, this creature that I was drawing as a random background thing, I was like, this would be, you know, really cool if you moved like this. And I did these little thumbnails up there, and I was basing it off of how I've seen, like, Springbok move. And rock hyraxes. And so I handed that concept in, and then they were like, oh, this is really good, let's take this. And it became one of the main characters.
Oh, damn. Oh,
so
wow.
it's like, all my, like, little, that's what concept art is. It's putting your fucking experiences into your art.
Right.
So, yeah, if you're using fucking AI, it's never gonna come up with anything. That's not what it does. It will give you your prompts, and nothing else will ever influence it.
Yeah.
So, it's
Braylon in the chat. Sorry, I'm just catching up here. Squeenix loves chasing the shitty tech bro trends, unfortunately. Yeah, weren't they also like didn't they buy into NFTs for a little bit there? I feel like
oh yeah,
for a bit, and that shit sunk. And how are you using the thing that literally can't come up with new ideas for the ideation phase, right? It just remixes like what existing stuff.
Yeah.
But to like a layman observer, like, and to someone that like may not know, it's like they just kind of see like, oh, I put in some words and it generated a thing. But like if you do enough of the legwork, like you can usually track down like, oh, this is clearly the artist or the thing it's like taking from, like, to make that generated piece that you saw. And like
well, there was a recent thread on like, it was someone reposted it from Twitter on the Blue Skies, how I saw it.
Sure.
But it was, they were like, look, AI is now so good that we don't need any film studios anymore. And so they had a shot-by-shot comparison of a film studio's work, and then just the AI just straight up spitting the same damn thing out again. But
yeah,
they're
I
like,
saw the similar thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like, look, it can make a movie. It's like, no, it can copy an existing movie.
Yeah, that wouldn't have existed. You can't. You think you're comparing it to, like, it required that information in order to create the content you're seeing. It's not. It didn't create that from full cloth. Like,
but in their mind, they really genuinely
that's...
think it can just make it, and it's like, no.
No.
Fundamentally anti-human on every level. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, who's pushing for this? People that don't want to pay other people. Yep, that is who the money is coming from. That should tell you all you need to know.
Yeah. I'm dealing with a fun problem of I have too many of these sliding light rail things that my code for figuring out which one's paired to what is sure having a time. I think
you gotta name them. You gotta give them better names. That one's Rainbow Dash. And that one's Twilight Sparkle.
I don't think that's Audrey, I appreciate the analogy. It is not quite exactly like that. It's a great analogy. So the way they work is it's kind of hard to explain without so I put like a light, like the actual like light rail, the green part of it in the level. That's what this little symbol here is looking at my stream. And these little ends are kind of independent. I just place them at the same horizontal level as one. And they kind of automatically sort of figure out based on, okay, is there a light rail to the left or right of me? Okay, if it's to the left, then I'm the right end. And if it's to the right, I'm the left end. And in most cases, that makes it so that the art figures itself out really well, and you create this sort of like natural end-to-end little circuit thing. But if you have a ton of them kind of all close to each other, then it's like, what do I, then it gets a little confused. But let's see what this looks like. Go down. Actually, it's not too bad. Shit. This is actually really dense though, and I have some concerns about this design because like I like doing these levels where you have to fall to like kind of get to the next spot. But like sometimes it's tough because like I make a lot of my levels like in a way that you can kind of sight read it if you're going up, but when you're falling down, you kind of have to like have a lot more vertical space between stuff. So as you fall, you can kind of react as you need to.
I need to interrupt for a hot second.
Oh,
If
sure,
you
go.
hear random screaming sounds in the background,
Is that the park?
It is not a horrifying bird. It is apparently children playing.
At the park, that's right. We've talked about that. Talked about that before.
Well, like it sounds like grunting. I don't know what's happening, but apparently it's playing. I'm not doing anything nefarious. I swear.
You've gone on record on talking about this park that has produced a lot of sounds. Let's put it at that. What if I set the laser speed to be way less? Alright, so okay. Yes. Is it children playing or someone getting murdered?
Exactly. Every damn day. And I have had to call the cops once at least because I was not sure. Genuinely wasn't sure.
Oh no. Yeah, like I think there's like there's a oh yeah there's like a park or an elementary school not too nearby, and like yeah, occasionally I can hear like a scream, or sometimes even from my apartment complex I can hear like kids playing, and it's just like like crazy high-pitched screams, and it's like, oh, okay, no, let's just playing tag or something.
Yeah. Well, it was like, because I'm an absolute night owl, so I tend to be up, like, and we have asshole kids that come by and set off, like the other night, they just kept setting off fireworks. And, like, so there's often just youth, bored teenage youths, and, I'm mostly harmless to leave them alone. But there was, like, one time where I heard a noise, and I thought it was just them setting up like another fucking cherry bomb or whatever, or some firecracker, and no, it was a guy that had killed himself in his car.
Oh no!
Yeah, so I'm like, so the time after that, when I heard someone screaming, at night, I'm like, I'm gonna call the cops.
Oh man, that sucks. Shit.
Sucks more for apparently the dad and child that found him the next morning.
Oh god.
That's gotta be scarring for fucking life.
Rayland saying, "Oh, part 2, was that a firework or a gunshot?" or I can add to that like a car backfiring, like when it's moving. It's like, oh.
When's the last time you've heard a car backfire?
Oh no, I hear like a car moving and then it just like a loud bang.
I feel like I haven't heard a car backfire that wasn't in an old movie in like a decade.
I don't know car sounds, Audrey. I just telling you what I hear, okay?
Did they sound like a woke up when they honk?
Alright. Jeez, okay. Alright, we're gonna play test more of this level.
He's dating himself again.
Okay, this feels a lot better.
Okay. Seatbelts in existence.
Whoop. Actually, technically don't even need... Okay, hang on.
I'm just getting real into drawing an eyeball now. So that's happening. This has pivoted. You made me pivot in the first place, and it's pivoted off the pivot.
I don't know. What am I doing? I'm just making a video game over here.
Because you were like, every time I look over, you're drawing a thing, and then someone mentioned something about the mixing of games, and then I was like, Dark Souls Deku, and then now I'm drawing a monster Deku, but then I was like, ooh, there's an eye. And that's my train of thought.
And that's entirely valid, and I urge you to continue pursuing what inspires you, but also it's not my fault.
But I need to not take oh god, what am I doing? Responsibility.
Yeah. Not that. Yeah, maybe not.
Are you gonna go get some fast food and call it your
Yeah,
own?
yeah. Yeah. Now you're getting it. That doesn't feel as good. Oh no. Yeah, maybe after this level, I can take a quick break and kind of like show some of the kind of visual content changes I made to a handful of things that I'm experimenting with.
I was like, what time are we at for? Like, my stomach has been making noises for a while.
Yeah, we can wrap. Maybe.
We are at 3.5 hours.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask you after, like, when I was starting this level here, like, how you were feeling.
I'm zoning out, but I'm also really hungry. So it's like the zoning out part of me is good to go, but the hungry part of me is getting louder.
Yeah, it doesn't help that the stuff I tend to cook will take like probably an hour plus to make. So.
Oh god, yeah. If I'm gonna make the cornbread chicken, that takes an hour at least. Dumplings take a while.
Oh yeah, I know that. Siopao is at least. I've gotten it down to like I can have them wrapped and ready to steam in maybe about 2.5 hours, and then depending on how many I'm making, you could serve it all within 3 hours. So that's still an investment. That's like a weekend, like a cooking duty.
I feel like this eye does not match this deco anymore unless I make like the most detailed fucking deco you've ever seen.
I mean, it sells like it definitely sells like a 1,000-yard stare. Like
Look at this eye.
It's seen too much. It's seen too much.
The inside of the eye, it's one of those movies or those paintings where you just keep zooming in. And zooming
sure.
In.
Oh yeah, we could go way faster. There we go.
So I was like, you've got Morgan. You got Morgan Sing tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Shoot, I forget if I ever advertised that during when we do these Wednesday things. Yeah, so I don't think we're wrapping up right away, but like soon. But me and they were here, but the absolute worst gamers are Morgan. We play games together, me and her, every Thursday and Friday at noon for about an hour for our lunch breaks. And we've been playing Super Mario World. So if you want to see us, we're like maybe 3/5 into the game. We're getting closest to the end. Yeah, if you want to watch us play, it's been a huge amount of fun. It is really like it's funny. I haven't played. I don't think I had played Super Mario World all the way to the end, and so it feels like kid me is like, oh yeah, I finally get to do it. But also just Morgan's just very hilarious when she plays this game.
A lot of shrieking.
A lot of shrieking. Yeah. We often take bets on if she can beat a ghost house on the first try. But yeah, like she's like an X Factor because she'll like fail at the ghost house a handful of times, but then we'll beat one of the castle boss levels on the first try, and it's just like, how did you do this? It's documented. I don't know what we call it, but yeah, it's like
I did see that one where she cleared a wall by just repeatedly jumping on top of the same turtle and shrieking.
Yeah. It's crazy. The epic highs and lows of platforming gameplay, yeah. But yeah, feel free to like tune in then. And then of course we have I stream with Audrey and the bigger crew on Mondays at 7 p.m. PST. We usually play a bunch of co-op games together. We've been playing Repo. We'll probably play more Repo.
Finally.
Next week.
It's going to be modded. It's going to be beautiful.
Sorry, you cut it for a bit. What'd you say?
I said it's going to be modded. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh yeah. I was like, I knew Repo was gonna be fun. I was not prepared for how.
Oh no, I've been like, I don't know how much Dan's gonna like it because he doesn't seem to like he got bored of sketchies fast and everything.
Sure, yeah.
But like, I knew you two were gonna love it.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
When are we gonna do this?
Yeah, we took to it like a duck to water. It's really good.
But yeah, I was gonna see if you wanted to do. I've been thinking I was planning on possibly doing it yesterday, but I just ended up running a bunch of errands. But I was thinking about doing like a later stream.
Oh, with Repo?
Yeah, or not necessarily with Repo. With drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Or working.
I mean, yeah, we don't necessarily have to. Yeah, I know we've tended to do afternoon streams for these, but yeah, I tend to be pretty flexible.
But it's like,
yeah, if you
how much of a night owl are you?
Yes, let's just say yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like my sleep has been kind of variable, so like I don't know if it's functionally better for me to like try to sleep at a decent time. But let's say this, in a unhindered, uninterrupted environment, I tend to stay up late. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well then, I might pester you when I'm thinking about if you wanted to join me to work.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah.
Nothing is lost by reaching out and just asking. Like, yeah, if you like ask me at like, how do I put this? If it's like 7 or 8 p.m. and you have no idea what I'm doing, feel free to just reach out and just be like, hey, like, do you want to stream, or are you working on stuff already? Like, I'm open to that kind of thing.
Sweet.
Just because I have more time on my hands nowadays,
Yeah. I like doing streams because it's like, you and I are both fun employed, and now Ernesto is also fun employed, so it's like...
Oh, Ernesto too?
Yep. So it's like... These are useful for kind of keeping us working on a decent schedule.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I like... Yeah, I enjoy these as that, but also like... I am shit at talking about my game and spreading the word about it, and I feel like these are like a decent way I enjoy.
We'll harass it out
working.
of you.
To what?
So we'll harass it out of you.
Harass it out of you. That's not exactly. I enjoy like when I go to conventions and like I'm. It's just, how do I put this? As a solo dev, what's really hard is you're already doing like 5 departments worth of work, and the marketing part of it is like, oh, right, that. And so, like,
yeah,
trying to find organic, natural ways to incorporate ways I am outreaching about the game while also working on the game itself is, like, a challenge. And
I have realized that most of marketing, when you're, like, small, kind of self-starting, is your friends. All your marketing is your friends yelling out. Because you won't do it, but your friends will.
Yeah, I see that. I definitely see that. Given what's happened, I don't know if a duck to water is the appropriate saying. You know,
did you touch the duck? I thought that was just Morgan.
We were talking about Repo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking you. I didn't think you molested the duck. I thought it was just Morgan.
Huh?
Who molested the duck?
Wait a minute. Excuse me? What are we talking about? How is that?
Repo.
When I say a duck to water, I mean the saying as in it
I
feels
know, and I'm
natural.
talking about I think Raylan's talking about the duck.
What happened with the duck in Repo? What did I miss?
Morgan got her ass whooped by a duck.
Oh! Oh! Was I dead? Did I miss that bit?
I don't know.
I was kind of out of it that evening. Maybe I missed it.
So I was asking you if you had also gotten your ass whooped by the duck.
I don't think so. I don't remember that. No.
I think you would have remembered the duck.
I probably would have. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm closing in on finishing this level.
Yeah, I'm pretty much waiting for you to tell me you're out, and then.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, you can tell me it. Yeah.
Hi, Raya.
Morgan got ducked. There's always next Monday. Yeah, I'm talking about the duck and repo. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Why am I not? Maybe I need to rewatch the VOD and be like, what duck are they talking about? Oh man, now that I'm realizing how much energy I've spent, I'm now really hungry. Yeah.
Socialize.
We'll close up soon.
My pain meds are wearing off. I need to go get more ibuprofen.
I should also take something soon.
Oh god, yeah. For some reason, it's making my ears ring. I'm not enjoying that.
No.
Ah.
Not wasting time.
Yeah, don't join the brand. It's definitely been fucking with my equilibrium though, because the other night I took Ryo for a walk and I almost fucking fell over.
That's the hardest part for me is it's the sleep. It's just messing with my sleep. That's what I feel is like the most. Why? Everything about my routine. Earring pandemic. No. Go enjoy fresh-ish bread. Yeah, I know. I would love to. You know, we could put a collectible in this level. Let me just. Is there an easy spot that just makes sense? So just an easy spot in here that's just like, yeah, a collectible could go here. Or if we put it like over here. Let me just call it a day. I collect it once. We playtest it. None of these levels are finished until they're finished, you know what I mean? Alright.
You're not finished till I say you're finished. Yes, father.
Oh. What? Okay. This is the one where you could put the collectible near the end because you could see it from the beginning. Oh, no, that's a great point. That's a great idea. Yeah, I wonder. Oh man, the platforming is pretty simple around here, but maybe we just stick it right here. It's kind of out of the way, so you have to kind of jump up to that spot. Here's something I do sometimes, like, and I can just kind of have people playtest it. I'll put 2 in here, which is a luxury. And we'll just see which one plays better. But that's totally right. Yeah. I do this gimmick where like I start you at near the top and have you fall down and they can fly back up. It's like maybe like 1/10 of the levels in the game. It's not common, but yeah, I was gonna maybe make some spaghetti with a nicely cooked meat sauce.
A spicy meatball.
Yeah, something like that. Or I could. What do I have in the fridge? I'm sure I could find something.
I don't have any French fries. Oh, that would be the no. Okay, that's what would replace chocolate.
French. Oh, that's see, that's what I'm talking about. That's like Jesus. Rayland, hi. Jeez. No, but French fries is a great answer to that question. Like I would, man. God, French fries always make me happy.
Mm-hmm. They're definitely like. Well, it's also kind of weird because French fries are like the thing I can easily eat if I feel like shit. Like it doesn't upset my stomach.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Oh, X-Tones, hey. Oh my god, French fries are the best. Yeah, I know. The question I had asked earlier was if like chocolate is usually a pretty like for Audrey was saying like your go-to snack is chocolate because like that's just great. But for whatever reason, if you had to pick a replacement, what would it be? And that's the question. French fries is a great answer to that question.
It's like not necessarily my go-to snack. If I ate nothing but chocolate for snacks, I'd have problems. But like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's
yeah.
like, the comfort snack. The like, I'm having a day. This is my unwind.
Sure. Yeah.
Plantain chips. Plantain chips are a good choice.
Ooh.
I can't find good plantain chips for the life of me most of the time. Like, I love a good plantain chip, but they're just hard to find good ones.
Okay, I know what I said about being almost done, but now I'm like I'm on my bullshit again. I promise I'm not far. I just need to figure out where this thing can go, and even I can always just futz with it later.
I'm just slowly adding weird ribbons of volume to this thing's eye, and I don't know why. It's just like
oh my god, that's crazy. It's like a there's like a whole cave system happening.
I know. I don't know why I'm doing this.
There's tectonic plates happening within that eye.
I may take this file and make this not a Deku.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm like, you can't tell what he said. That's no good. Oh well.
Why did you zoom it? You gotta zoom out every so often to make sure that stuff counts.
I know. I made a whole comic about it, but I was like trying to figure out how to do the eye, and then I was like, oh, it'd be cool if it's like a honey beehive texture, and I started putting that in there, but then I'm like, but I really want to spiral this in, so I'm like, I might keep the beehive texture thing and just make it not a Deku.
Oh sure.
I'll probably still do a Deku as well, but
yeah.
Junji Ito.
Yeah, just Junji Ito eye. Yeah.
Yep.
That whole was made for you. The hole is made for you. Let's see. More snack replacements in chat here. I eat more goldfish crackers than I probably should, says Rayland. Like goldfish are good.
I used to be big into Cheez-Its. I can understand the goldfish urge.
I'm trying to think of like a...
Popcorn should be it for me, but every time I eat popcorn, it gets like stuck in my teeth and drives me nuts.
Yeah, that's part of the experience, Audrey.
No, that gives me if it gets stuck in my teeth, then I get really bad freaking headaches.
Oh no! And why do I have to do this? Why do I not invent a better save load system? Which usually works, but I'm in like a debug build and I'm like making the game here. Let's see, I just want the level where you start at the top. Here we go. Too slow. Okay. I just.
Cashews.
Oh yeah, it's doable. Yeah, it feels great. Awesome. Okay, we got it, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. Okay. Oh, Audrey, I'm ready to call it.
Are you?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, hold on. I'm adding one more sloughed whatever paper skin is going on. Bullshit.
I could do one of these fun camera moves. That's like a slow. Yeah.
Just look at the
well,
plumbus up there.
Almonds or cashews. Oh, thank you, Raylan, for the Monster Hunter request to start. Complete sound.
Oh, I was very confused. I was like, what?
The Monster Hunter complete.
I was like, is there a Monster Hunter? Oh,
no.
Man. I just saw a cute emote, but it'd be way too much fucking work. Never mind.
What, like make like a Palico or something?
Well, I've already been thinking about doing that naturally, but like, no, like you do a Monster Hunter and then a bunch of monsters run across the screen.
Oh, damn. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Anyways, I need to go eat something and take some ibuprofen.
Yeah. Let's call it. We've accomplished a lot today.
Have we? I did part of a fat neck and then got real into an eye.
I want you to pursue your bliss and your truth, Audrey. But also, if you want me to tell you to, like, I don't know, focus on one thing, I can. But yeah, that's something. It's absolutely something. Xtone says we've done something, like as in chat. Yeah. Let's see. That was three levels. I meant to get 4 done, but I can after I eat, I can finish one more off stream. But
or
yeah,
you save it until tomorrow night.
Huh?
Or you save it till tomorrow night and finish it with me.
Oh, I could. Well, there's other stuff I could do too past getting the levels for this biome done. I need to plan a little more though. But yeah. Yeah, let's wrap up. Thank you, chat, for hanging out with us for the last couple hours. I hope if you've been working along with us. What? I. But I hope today we all learned a lot about Extra Noodle. I hope we learned a lot about game dev and our grumbles about AI art and food, as always, about food. And yeah, again, I'll be back online tomorrow at noon PST to play some games with Morgan and Absolute Worst Gamers. It's gonna be fun. Please tune in. And what else?
We might stream tomorrow night. Follow us for more.
What was that?
I said, and we might stream tomorrow night. Follow us for more.
Yeah. Oh. Jesus! Raylan. Fuck Christ. Thank you for the air horn. Thank you. Yeah, anything else, Audrey?
Oh, no, my head hurts. Sorry, folks, I gotta go.
Our heads hurt, so we're gonna recover. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.